I get back in the gym probably about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. My son been trying to push me to get back in the gym, also to help work get him work out. But so I don't know if it's because I've been running a little bit more than usual lately, so my legs don't feel like they normally do after I play more than 2 games. Anytime I play more than 2 games, my legs they'll be like sore and it'll be done. So since I've been running, I ain't been lifting no weights or nothing. I just get on the treadmill and I run. And then from the I run for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then from the treadmill, I go to the ride cycle for about 20 to 25 minutes. And that's all I've been doing. So I think just walking out my legs, it's been helping because I run 4 games today and I don't really feel nothing. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying to
good, man. That's good.
I'm gonna try to keep that going. We'll see.
Yeah, you gotta try and keep that good, man. Because once you reach that point, man, you can't stop. Because it'll be
No,
like starting over again. Yeah. Good evening, Dwayne. Good evening, Dwayne. Good evening. Yeah, man.
bless evening doing.
Yeah, bless up, brother.
So what good with you otherwise?
Yeah, man. Everything's safe, man. I just been trying to get back in shape myself, man. So I've been working out and so just getting right because couple weeks ago I playing this tournament, yeah, man. This tournament they had like about 8 teams or 10 teams, a team from Puerto Rico, a couple teams from back home, and a couple teams from up here. I playing with shotgun boys them and so.
Hmm.
But my ass was out of shape, man, and that shit was a struggle, mister. I wasn't satisfied by the way how I played. I ain't play too bad, but I wasn't satisfied for my standards, mister.
Right.
I got these getting shape, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
your,
check
your
this out.
your mind will be there, Mumba, but the body it just don't hold up, man. It just don't agree with what we to be trying to do or what we used to. You know what I mean? And
That's facts.
sometimes I'd be so mad, man. Like, what the hell? I can't play no more, son.
That's how I feel, man. That's how. Listen, I tell Shagun to say this and listen, man. My mind did it, but my body is like 2 seconds behind.
Right.
And what's some crazy punk. I do come out to meet him, man. And the man, I forget the man name, but I know this man. His face, by when you playing in the gym growing up,
Hmm.
you see people and you just know these man used to always be at the game.
Right.
Man come out to me and he was like, man, the son your ass used to be bad, The son, the man didn't want to see you when you were younger. When this man tell me that, the son, I was like, no, sir.
Oh, yeah, he recognized the difference.
Yeah, yeah, you check. I feel it, but he see it. You say, he recognizing the son. They say, I got to get in shape, man. Got to. You check, so. Yeah, man. But the game changed, man. Even if I was in shape and stuff like that, just the way how I play and the way how the game to play, like ain't the same.
Facts. I do agree with that.
Yeah, So
I they are trying to keep an eye on the score for the Warriors and Denver Nuggets game. Right?
oh yeah, I'm watching that game, man. How what the score is?
117, 112 Denver, but Curry just get fouled going to the line to shoot two. So you could count them 2 buckets, even though he missing a lot of free throws there.
Yeah, that was a good game. I was watching that game on, yeah. Yeah, Dwayne,
Yeah.
you right, you right. Or you guys will soon test us with son. You know. I
Man,
definitely can't keep up with the youth them yet.
I don't take my son with me on the court. I don't know what I'm gonna do for him. I gotta work on his handles, his confidence, and he got to stop getting down on himself whenever he mess up. Like in mid game, like he could mess up and the ball going the next way. He did on like scratching his head and like no, dude, you got to move on to the next play. You know what I mean? And just have confidence shooting the next shot or catching the next ball or dribbling in the zone or something. Like I just got to work on your confidence a little bit more. Get here a little. Excuse me. Get here a little stronger too because like he be getting pushed around too much.
Yeah, yeah. You got to try and get you on the travel team, man. You check.
I asked Tegan, but Tegan said you gotta live, you gotta have a VA address.
You know what? I don't. Well, unless they're playing some type of because I know the tournaments we will be playing it. You don't really have to have a dress. You know what I'm saying? Once you get like a AAU, well, it depends if you're playing the AAU tournaments. Then you need a AAU membership,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna ask for your progress report and stuff just to prove that's the person that's on the team and stuff like that. But you should be able to play with somebody like a team from the VA or any team. Because he got a kid up here. He's something when a team from Puerto Rico to come up, he don't play with us sometimes, but he don't play with a team from up here. So I guess it depends what tournament they'll be playing in, and so because they have several type of travel ball tournaments and so within AAU, that might require the person live, with a team
Right.
from.
But he tried out for this AAU team the other day, but he didn't like it though. I didn't go. He mother took him because I was still at work when the tryouts were going on. So I didn't really get to see or talk to anybody or whatever the case may be. So he just said he didn't like it and he didn't want to go back.
Yeah, you should have been there.
I hate missing stuff like that because I don't know. I sometimes I think not that he'd take the easy way out. I think he'd misread stuff sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
it's true.
never
You're right.
I never wanted to get a mentality of some of these young players nowadays because their mentality is like like a bunch of AAU teams. There's like a lot of superstars coming from other places.
Yeah.
So when they don't get to touch the ball, it might be a spot that they don't want to go. Or when they don't get to score 15 or plus or their normal scoring outing, it's like a bad day for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So 118 to 119, Curry going to the line to shoot a free throw for and one play.
To tie the game or to
tie the
game,
game.
right?
Yeah.
How much time on the clock?
They ain't short yet. I'll tell you.
Damn. If Denver lose this game, that's a tough one.
Yeah, because they've been playing good all day.
Yeah.
A minute and 47 seconds.
No, that's a lot of time, man.
That's too much time for Golden State.
Yeah, for real. Especially because it sounds like they got a momentum now.
Yeah, and when they,
so.
I think Draymond Green get fouled out.
Oh, Draymond Green get fouled out?
Yeah. Denver just throw it the ball. I coming back again. I get my my selfie light like looking a little dark on the the screen.
All right.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Dwayne, if you're still on, I mean, we got a bunch of kids, a bunch of people from back home that have their sons playing travel ball, and so, throughout Florida and Georgia and stuff, man. Because so if we could create a couple of teams, and so we got some talented kids, man. So but that one would be kind of difficult just because everybody all over the place, and so it have to be like a universal team where everybody meet up at certain tournaments, and so that's the thing. But we'll see, man. Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to my son, man. Appreciate you doing. Yeah, definitely shout out my son, man. He doing big things, man. He started out the summer hot, man. He represented, man. He being noticed and recognized and stuff like that. So I post some stuff on Instagram. There's a lot more that he been recognized for that I didn't post or anything like that. But he doing good, man. So appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody who hit me up and tell me, congrats and stuff like that. Definitely want to shout out Neg, my godson Kai. He got a game today, so me if he pitching or not. I asked if he pitching, but he tell me he didn't know the check. So coach ain't telling who pitching or so. Yeah. 2-hour radius. Yeah, that's good, man. But the most important thing is who a coach. The coach got to be serious and so because this is travel ball is serious up here, man. Serious business. So, but that's a good idea for real doing. My son he's 17. He's 17 years old, so you know he in Kansas City right now. So them are flying back to Orlando. Them had a tournament, a showcase. Well, it's more of a showcase. You know, it's NCAA live period. So, you know, NCAA live period is like assaulting dates where you know kids play in front of a bunch of college scouts. So you have you know showcase tournaments all over the country. You know, that's associated with like prep hoops and under radar and stuff like that. These is just like platforms that ranks the players them and stuff like that host these showcase tournaments that invite scouts. So my son, he playing the 17 U, so 17 under. He don't turn 18 until November. You know, so yeah, man. So you know, it's a good look and good opportunities for these kids, man. Being able to play in front of different scouts, different college scouts of all different levels and stuff like D1, D2, D3, NAIA. You know, JUCO. You know, and then you got a prep school if you want to go for like another year to prep yourself for high school. So yeah, man. So that's good, man. So my son, he just, you know, he represented doing big things. You know, he's 6'8", man. He's a big boy. So 6'8", 6'9". So yeah, man. But definitely shout out Neck, shout out Young, shout out Slow, Saeed, you know, shout out everybody, man. Big up to everybody. Shout out like Young, the boy, man. Big up to everybody. And so
Your goons,
no man.
all your goons.
We good. We ain't goons no more.
Everybody is daddy,
Yeah,
husband, boyfriend, raising the kids and family.
yeah. That's what it is now, man. You know, so I don't really shout them out, man. I gotta shout out my boys, them and stuff, man. We gotta shout them out and so it's my brothers, you know, Chino, Vinci, you know. Chris, big up, man. Big up, Chris. See Boogie Tots. Big up, brother. Much love, man. Yeah,
Bless.
so
He's a Gma man. I thought Chris was a guidance man.
yeah, Chris again, that's man too.
Oh,
You know, you been. What you think about the playoffs? What you think about the playoffs and so with the NBA, man? You been catching up on the games and so.
man, I think I missed only 2 games since the playoff start.
Well, that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with the playoff this year, man. From the gate. So I did miss a few games. But I kind of love all the matchups. You know what I mean? I not surprised by any. I think the way how Boston series would probably the only surprise that I have. Is just the fact that they just demolish it and I don't know, Mister. The KD can't get nothing, Mister, against that Boston D. Last
Yeah,
night he just looked deflated, like he just didn't have no answers for them man defense. He
yeah.
had
I
no
think
response.
I think he burned out, son. I think he tired. I think he had a heavy workload this season, man. I just think that you know fatigue and the body just kind of like you know that's what I don't know. It just seems that's what it seems like, man. Boston playing good D, you know, so can't take nothing away from Boston. But KD looked like he got me, son. Like he tired, me, son. He ain't built like that, me, son.
Is it me or like I don't get scared every time Katie touch the ball and drive into the hole? I don't get nervous that this man gonna break. Seriously.
You know how to feel the same way too, man. You know, especially after he get hot, and just be like, man, I hope this man
Then
like
Denver win this game.
gonna
Um,
win.
well, it got 7 seconds left because they make a big stop on defense. But they make a stop. They went up 2, then made a stop, and now they hit a 3 to go up 5. So
Okay, yeah.
it's 126 to 121 with 7.9 seconds.
Oh, yeah, them man should win, man. Unless Curry
Yeah.
them do some type of Reggie Miller back in the day, you know. So
What about you? What you think? Other like what series you gravitate into?
you know, I like the Boston series, even though Boston, you know, beat their 3 games. That's been like one of the best series, I think. That series has been good. It's been high level, high intensity. You know, Boston crowd been going crazy. Brooklyn crowd been going crazy. I think that series been good, and I like. You know what series I like? I like the Phoenix and Pelicans series, man. Just because like Pelicans ain't backing down, man. Like them man like fighting. Like you could tell them like every game them man know like them man get 100%. Like lose or win, them man giving it everything them man get. You know.
I want that series to go to a game seven. Only reason, one of the reason why is I want Booker come back. I want him to be able to come back before this series done. But I know it's gonna be hard with a hamstring. Oh, that's another thing. When I was playing ball today, I felt my hamstring pulling.
Like that's the sign, brother.
I know I could feel it. Like even without doing anything, like I could feel the game over with Denver win. I could feel the little pull when I walk in or when I trying to reach for something, or I could feel a little pull. But back to NBA, I do want Booker to come back before this series done. So I hope they go game seven.
Yeah, I like for them to go game seven, man. I definitely want him to. I want him to come up, man. That's the worst when players get hot on that level, man. It just ain't fair, man.
It's so crazy. In that same game when he get hot, my boy had 31 points and it won't even half time yet.
Yeah, he was cooking.
What? This man are going off, my son.
I was watching the game and I was like, man, this man might drop 50 or 60 tonight.
Hey,
like,
he was
cooking.
He was on course for a 60 piece, brother. What? This man was going off, my son.
Yeah, he was going off.
All the series good.
Yeah, honestly, the Utah series, that's a good series too, man. It's been a good series.
Utah, even though I've been watching, them man boring, man.
No, yeah, they boring. Utah boring for real, but like the series been good. It had some good games.
Brunson,
it had some good games.
Brunson, he have a coming out party the other day, my son. That dude was killing me, son. But yeah, the games are good. It just Mavericks and it just don't excite me. I don't know what it is about them two teams.
Utah, man. I watching Utah. It's funny you said because when I was watching the game, I was like, man, you know what, man? They might need to break out Utah, man. The team just ain't attractive. It just the players like they got some good players. Mitchell nice. Johnny Clarkson nice and Clarkson nice and so. But it's just as a team, it just don't do it for me, man. It's like, just don't do it for me, man. But
I'm boring.
yeah, series type 2-2, so we'll see.
Cool.
Milwaukee, man. Milwaukee is my team out of the East, man, and that's the team for me, bro.
Before Devin Booker went down, I had Milwaukee and Suns back to the finals again. Honestly, I think they was on course to match up again.
Yeah, that's why I had to.
I like how Miami were playing until the game that Atlanta win. I think they get exposed a little bit. You know what I mean? If they can't, they got good scoring team. I don't think they got good defensive team. Honestly,
which team?
Miami. Yeah, I think I don't know what happened to Bam. Like it's like he on the court, but he ain't on the court. You don't be like, I don't even hear the commentators call his name. Like what? It's like he ain't even on the court, the man.
Yeah, he ain't making no impact whatsoever.
Not at all. Not at all. So I don't know.
But I do. He injured your hamstring too.
Yeah, but I still think Miami gonna win that series. I don't see them pass it. Whoever they match up with the next round, I think that's who's gonna knock them out.
They play. I think who they play.
I don't know who
Philly.
Philly beat Raptors.
Yeah, I think they're gonna play the Philly Raptors.
Oh well, they definitely ain't beating Philly.
Philly look good, man.
Even without James Harden making the type of impact everybody wanted to make, like Philly, Embiid is unstoppable right now.
I'm bad.
If that dude don't win MVP, he get robbed.
Okay, who you think honestly? Because I'll tell you what, this is a close race. I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, I'll keep it real. It's hard for me to pick one. But who you really think is the MVP?
I think Embiid.
You think Embiid? Damn,
And
man.
if he lose it, it's because of the games them that he missed. Because I don't think Joker had any time that he was out. I think he played the whole season.
Yeah, he played the whole season.
Yeah, so I think that's where Joker gonna beat you out because he played the entire season with no injury but the way how Embiid is playing, yo, whew, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I think Devin Booker, I think they slept on him. Like he doesn't get enough MVP talks.
I agree.
Who else? DeRozan, they up there.
He had a good year too.
Anybody who is the best fourth quarter player in the league, like nobody to score more points than he, it means that he clutch. He should be in the MVP talks. Just be off of that, the strength off of that.
I agree. It's true. Good evening. Facebook user, good evening. Yeah, he beat Philly, Dwayne. Dwayne get hit to beat Philly.
Oh no. Philly, he didn't beat them Philly.
I don't know if anybody. I don't know if he play Philly is they got to find out with to stop and beat.
Yeah, I don't think Deadman can do it.
Bam too smart.
Bam, I don't know what Bam doing, man. I honestly don't know what he, like you just said, he ain't making no impact at all. So I don't know. What other series good? It should be 4 series going on, right?
Yeah, you have
we're missing somebody in the West.
Missing somebody in the West.
We said Suns. We talk about Golden State. Who play all your no?
Denver, Golden State, Utah, Phoenix. I mean Utah, Dallas, Phoenix, Pelicans, and then they get one more. Yeah, we missing one. Shame, I forgot who the hell that team missed, to be honest with you.
Damn, for real.
Yeah, I can't remember. Denver, Phoenix, Dallas, Utah, Pelicans, Golden State. Damn, I don't know who else, man.
Okay, so who win the West? Phoenix win the West. So Phoenix play Pelicans.
Yeah.
Warriors was in second. So Warriors playing Denver. Third place was I think that's who we missing, the third place team playing the sixth place team. The fifth place team, sixth place team.
Yeah. Timberwolves and Grizzlies, man.
Oh,
Jelani,
yes.
Yeah, Jelani. Timberwolves.
Memphis was in third place, and that dude Ja Morant is the truth.
Give thanks, fellas. Give thanks. Yeah, Ja Morant. That man.
That dude is the truth, my son.
Oh my gosh, man.
I think even though Minnesota win last night, okay, so talent-wise or team-wise, Memphis is a better team. But yeah. I just think the way how Minnesota they play, they could out hustle you. They could just beat you off of momentum only. You know what I'm saying? They could build a momentum and just never look back. And I think I don't think they have any answers for Karl Anthony Towns, but he has to demand the ball and be aggressive. If he don't do that, they don't stand a chance. Because the Anthony Edwards can't carry them. I sorry. He to shoot some elevated shots, my son. I don't know what the hell is this man doing, son. He to shoot some elevated shots. So he's a hit or miss. If he make any shots them, because a lot of these shots are gonna be bad. He just hit them. And if he ain't hitting them and Karl Anthony Towns ain't playing, like hit himself, they done for.
Yeah, Towns had a rough start, man. He had a good game last game, but for the most part, he been struggling.
I think that man had 11 points total the first two games.
Yeah. He had some bad games. He had some like really bad games, man. Like that game where they beat I think it was Clippers. Like this man had like one of the worst games ever, man. Like You know, so yeah, Edwards there, he'll be taking some crazy shots, but man, this man, like his potential, like listen, if this man get together soon, it's gonna be scary for a lot of people, brother.
Yeah,
This man, this man get like the size, the body, and everything. So this man gonna be scary, brother.
I agree. I agree with
It's gonna
that.
be scary for real. But
We was totally leaving out Memphis and Minnesota. I couldn't remember what team the other team there in at all.
and you know that's a good series too, though. That series
Yeah,
been a good series, yeah. Yeah,
one.
Jelani, you're right. Yeah, D'Angelo, he struggled too on how. Like he only had one good
No
game in the
man,
series.
D'Angelo was struggling. No sir.
Yeah, yeah. If
I
you
think
go back,
I could have swear he kind of like him the first two game it was him and Anthony Edwards like propelling them to victory.
check it out. The first two games he struggled. The third game he do good. Then I think it was like last night that might play or something. He kind of struggled a little bit and now.
Well, I didn't watch last night game. Last night was one of the games that I didn't watch. I will out yesterday, so I didn't watch any game.
Yeah, but well, you write about you write about Minnesota. That's where it is, my son. The man, the hustle. The man, to play hard, my son. The man get some hustlers and the man team. You check. You got Patrick Beverly. You don't know how he do that energy to bring us.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't agree with Westbrook on a lot of things, but I do think Patrick Beverly got fool. Like he'd just be running around wild like what like he don't play good.
Yeah.
He don't play R8 D. You know what I'm saying? But he is wild. He do run around and just guard anybody and just talk smack to like this man could talk smack for like a play that he messed up on, he still talking smack like he did something. I'd be like, what is this man doing? Like sometimes I think the man got a little mental issues, man. I really do. I really do think the man got a little mental issues, but he'd make some big play. Like some of he steal them to be clean, but I think he'd a foul bad.
No, you're right. I agree with you, brother.
And he'd just get away with it.
I agree with you.
It'll make you talk even more trash. I think he'd
I agree with you, brother. You know, everybody who in the NBA deserve to be in the NBA, but when you watch Patrick Beverly, you'll be like, man, I don't know how, my son. You know, but the only thing you can come out of it is like, man, you know, hard work pays off. If you work hard, you know, you give it everything you got, good things will happen. And that's just, you know, that's what it is with Patrick Beverly, my son. But you're right.
He made for a wonderful story. No, don't get me wrong. He deserved to be there, and
he deserves
because he worked for it. You know what I'm saying? And he just made for a good story. But Patrick Beverly shit, Mr.
Dwayne said Heat versus Warriors. Warriors in 7, Mr.
That's in the finals.
Yeah, that's what Dwayne said, Mr. Dwayne, you're reaching for the stars and not one, brother.
I don't know. Honestly, I would say I don't know about the Heat part, but if Golden State beat Denver, I think they go in finals.
Yeah. Oh, the West, it's either Denver. Honestly, the man out of the West is either the Warriors or Phoenix, brother. I just those anybody else who come out the West is gonna be like shocking to me.
Yeah.
Like honestly.
Outside of those two,
outside of those two, like if Denver go or Dallas or Minnesota go, or Utah or Pelicans go, you know, like Memphis go. Yeah, I mean, I would be kind of shocked if Memphis go too. You know, like I'd be shocked.
How do you slow down the Warriors? Because it just seems like they don't have no weakness, brother.
Calling college when you're calling it, they don't play team basketball, man. You know, that's what it is. Them man play team basketball. Them man move a lot on offense, and them man get shooters, bro. Them man get shooters. That's a tough team to beat. That man will really make you play defense. Them. A lot of screens and cut and flares and all kind of stuff. Them man. And you got a player like Draymond Green, who does you do all kind of. He just give you everything, man. He's like a older, taller Patrick Beverly in a way, but more skill.
Man, as far as I think he got more brains. You know,
that's what I mean with skills. As far as brain, let me put it that way. He more mentally, you know, like he know what he to be doing in the court.
But without Draymond Green, they don't win nothing.
That's facts. That's facts, bro.
And people could say what they want about him and his attitude or whatever the case may be. That dude is the engine that make them man. He is the spark plug that make them man go, brother. Like he to do everything. And as small as much size he to be giving up, my son. Like you just don't score on Draymond so easy.
Yeah.
This man I really like locking up Joker.
Yeah. He been playing he good, the man. The man could play, he could play the man. The man that man smart, listen. That's one smart player. And he know his role. You check, he know what his strengths is, and he does better his strengths.
Right. He ain't trying to score. He just trying to. This man that give up the ball to Jordan Poole, like Jordan Poole is the superstar of the team. This man that give up the ball to Kuminga, anybody, it don't matter. He just like he is an advocate for every last player on his team, and that's the type of player you want to play with, brother. That's the type of teammate you want, because even though Steph and Clay is the true superstars of the team, Draymond believe in everybody else down the bench. You know what I'm saying? And he have confidence in the man, and he the coach everybody in game. You know what I'm saying? If them man make a mistake, he right there to tell them man bam 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 bam. Them man make the adjustments and they're gone again.
Yeah, it's true. The man got good culture, the man. The man team, you know, as a whole, like you said, down the bench, the man. Because you don't see all them, whoever to come in the game to make an impact, the man. Everybody. You know, Gary Payton Jr. or is it Junior? That's his name, right? Is it Junior?
I think he's a junior.
2 sons. Yeah, Junior. Yeah.
I think he's a junior.
Yeah, he'll come in. He'll play game, the man. The man got good bench, the man. The man got good bench too.
They do.
So. Yeah, Dwayne, you're right, man. Injury is the only way to beat Warriors. I mean, I could see that.
I think if you get a little physical with them, you can beat them. Defense is the key, but you cannot lose sight of friggin' Klay Thompson and what he named Steph Curry. You got to stick to them, man, like glue, brother. And it hard on Draymond to be setting all these, and he and Looney or whatever to be setting all these illegal screens. What's up between them two, man? I don't know who to set more illegal screen, brother. Looney to move every time he's screening, like literally move every time he's screening. And the same with Draymond. Draymond to stick out the bum every time he's screaming.
Every time, man.
I'm like, how they could not get open with how he does screen.
Yeah, man. That's what make them man so tough, man. That man is like music, son. That man is sync, man. I get Milwaukee, man. That's who I get, my son. That's
I don't know what Dwayne he's talking about with this Heat business. I get Milwaukee too. I don't see nobody stopping them, man. That's a complete team. You see, Grayson Allen went after them, my son.
Yeah, he went tough. He stepped up.
My boy had 27, my son, 6 3-pointers. So. And the second game I didn't watch when Milwaukee beat Bulls. I mean, who won the game the other day? Bulls.
Yeah, Bulls win.
So when Bulls win, Middleton got hurt. I didn't watch that game. I didn't watch all of it, so I never saw when Middleton got hurt. Like, what happened to him?
He had drive into the basket, and the angle of his foot, like when he had. I think it was when he had jump on when he was landing, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like how the angle was. You could just tell, like, I thought he had theory ACL, man, because when it's like a sorted movement, your foot the make the man. It's like an angle, your foot to go on, and you're kind of like buckling away, and that's why it looked like he had hurt himself. But they must say he just sprained the what is it, MCL or something.
Damn, but that's bad too.
Yeah. You got anything you gotta be careful, man, because when you come back, you just don't know if you rush it or not. You know, but when you got a player like friggin' Giannis, the man, that's why I was asking you earlier, Mr. The MVP races. That shit too hard, man, because Jokic had an amazing season, Embiid had a crazy season, and Giannis was just unstoppable, Mr. He had a good season too, so me, Mr.
Um, I didn't even think about Giannis when you asked me that question earlier. He definitely had a good season.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. Ah, Tree had like an amazing season. So, but this playoff's gonna be good, man. I like most of the teams, them even, man. You know, just like a couple teams, kind of a little bit, you know, a little bit more, you know, on a slightly different level. But for the most part, listen, anybody could get upset, you know. And also Brooklyn win a game and don't get sweet, man.
The man got sweet. Ramadan hurting Kyrie.
You don't say that, man. That man, listen, that man is the man, brother. That man,
That's the ever since James Harden ever since he turned a true fat boy, Kyrie and KD are turned into the best scorers in the league. And man, I would have given it to Harden, but Harden fall off, man. Jesus Christ.
Fall off. I think Harden just Harden cruising in the NBA, listen. The man cruising in the NBA. No,
I always thought he was cruising. I just think this man, it was just a crafty player. That he just crafty. I don't think this man loved the game. I don't think he like it's a die-hard basketball person. I honestly don't think so. I just think the man just skilled. He know it, and he know the fans know it, and he just skating by. Like he don't play hard at all. Like, he never played defense. Never. This man never played defense, brother. He just skating by, and I don't know why people used to be on him the way they do, because I think a lot of the stuff then that he used to do was illegal. Like that's
like glitch in the game, the man. That's what it was. He used to like stick out the hand and draw a fall, and they used to call everything, the man. Well, you know they cracked down on that. That's why they don't really call it much this season. It was like a rule, like a little.
And he didn't like that there at all. He didn't like that at all. That 3-4 step back, 4 steps as a step back he created. That's the worst, man. That I don't even know how that is even legal, yo. Like that, like literally, man, to be taking 3 steps to step back and setting off the shot. No, sir.
That's the thing, man. That's what I was saying. That's why I said earlier, my son, the game different now, my son. Like, I gotta be guarding people that I see man doing that I in my head, I say, my son, that's a trouble.
Right.
You know
right,
what? Man. That shit is accepted everywhere, man.
People, I've been saying this for years, and it's so bad. Watch it when these men going wrong the screens. Like these men, like Kyrie, Steph Curry. I can't even say Chris Paul because he illegal too. Like them man is a true ball handlers of the league, brother. Like and I only say those two because they're superstars, so they stand out more. You don't really get to pay attention to other point guards or other players.
Yeah.
KD he the carry bad. What's his name? Booker the carry bad. Like really pay attention to these man handle. Anytime these man going around the screen, them man not get a ball like this, or swivel it like this, Like they don't really cuff the ball going around the screen and throw it where they want to throw it. Man, them is traveling, brother, because they're moving and cuffing the ball. And all majority of the NBA players will hold the ball like this and dribble. Once the ball do this is a carry. Once they dribble again, that's a carry. Because this is like holding the ball 2 hands. This is equivalent of holding the ball 2 hands. And all NBA players that do that. Man, Kevin Durant is famous for doing this. And people are saying that 7-footer with ball handling. Man, if I allowed to do that, I as a ball handler too. Like
the NBA got different rules, bro. They get different rules. Like we say, all of that stuff that be doing, the man is like, I'd be watching the game, I'd be like, no, man. That's a travel. That's a double dribble. And like, that shit is just because when you watch college, you cannot do none of that stuff. They're blowing the whistle for anything close to that.
That's why, like, man, that's why a lot of people watch college versus NBA because college just still got the old rules going. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
They'll still call the game, and then when you say something, you old and bitter. Like people move on from the way Hawaii used to play. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, the game is the game. Ain't no nothing evolution, nothing like evolution is not being illegal. That's not evolution. That's cheating the goddamn game. Ain't no goddamn evolution.
It's true, man. Because you see all these little kids doing the same thing. Man. That's what the crazy part is. You see that Instagram and social media, man. People be posting all kind of crazy stuff these kids be doing.
I don't even watch those videos anymore, like Instagram, man, because like they'll show highlights of just one person just going off. That's because the person he passing the ball and he probably done shoot like 50 shots to get 32 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
they be manipulating the videos, man. They'll be because listen, I play in this league, right? This is when I first coming back. So I play in this adult league. And usually this adult league be mostly, those cruising or whatever. But I play in the league, they had like 18 or 20 teams. They had players coming with their own camera crew, filming them man. And then them man will edit them man tape and post it on social media.
that person could get 5 points and you would never know because as all they show is his 5 points or he could get 12 points and they're gonna show all 12 points and say he had a good game or
yeah.
Come on, man.
They might get their own camera crew, man. That's how the game is these days. Dudes who don't these dudes just comment just to make videos, highlights. They even said care to win. They're just trying to eat, make highlights and put on YouTube, whatever the case may be, all the different social media platforms that them man use. Like literally, that's what that man doing. That man is not even saying like true ballers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't take it seriously. Some of them just doing it for fun. Like gotta be like, no, sir. It's just different these days, mister.
That's why a lot of these do to get to the league. I gonna give you a perfect example. What's his name? Porter, the dude for Houston. I think his name is not Michael.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Porter. Yeah, he gained some trouble this year with Houston. That dude crazy.
Man, like I used to watch this man in high school and I used to be killing. Even when he was in Cleveland, he had some good games or whatever. But NBA to truly expose you, Mr. Like he can't carry a team. You know what I'm saying? He can't lead a team because he's all for self. You know what I mean? Like
he all for self, brother.
He all for self. Can't carry a team. Don't believe in his teammates. Like he just and the NBA exposing. I give him three more years where whatever team he done, like he gained the respect of a great player or a good player. I think 3 years from now he gonna be scratching for teams. Teams gonna just be passing him along because he ain't making a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's true. He ain't making a difference, and plus he be getting in trouble, man.
So what happened to he this year that he got in trouble? I don't remember seeing anything.
He had getting with a coach. I remember one game. If I'm not mistaken, it's how I don't want to be wrong where we are live and stuff like that, but it's along the lines of what I gonna say. I want to say he are supposed to guess one game they went to subby and he didn't want to come out the game. And then he and the coach are getting into it during the game and stuff like that, where that man had to like kick you out the game and stuff like that. They had a game where he, I guess, sub. He didn't like it. And I think I ain't 100% sure, but he had walked back to sub himself back in the game. And plus, even that stuff with Cleveland. Like, remember he had gained some stuff with Cleveland.
Yeah.
Where the man like sent you away from the team.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I know he is just. And you know what's crazy? The man could play. The man
could
talented, but like I don't know what it is. The man.
Man, there's so much players come into the league and they just don't live up to all the hype they had in high school, all the hype they had in college. When they get to the league, they expose, man.
It's true, the man. It's true. We only have few, the man. Especially these days, too, the man.
So, give your thoughts on Ben Simmons.
Man, that one's a tough one, man. Because as a Ben Simmons fan, I don't with the Philly stuff. A lot of stuff went on behind the scenes that we might not know. And stuff kind of leak how they were trying to trade you and all that kind of stuff. A lot of stuff going on, and maybe he was upset. I don't know if he kind of upset with that. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the back issue, and then you have like the mental health stuff that he's supposed to be going out with. But for somebody to give up all that money and not play, you know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's real deep.
But did he give up money? Because I heard he petitioning to get it. Like I heard he got lawsuit going.
Yeah, no, he got lawsuit going, but to get back his money, but as of right now, like he lost a lot of money.
So
he's trying to get back.
I gonna go the other way on Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
I think Ben Simmons is a waste of a draft.
Oh my gosh,
somebody wastes their draft pick on he. Like if you ever watch Ben Simmons' story, like when things don't go his way, he'd just give up. He's a spoiled brat.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, he's a spoiled brat. You gotta watch this, man. You gotta watch this. There was a special on HBO about Ben Simmons. You gotta watch that there, man, and you'll understand that he's a brat. So
I will check it out.
Yes, like even when he was playing ball in when he started off playing ball in Australia, like he had a little adversity, and like he was getting good, and he had a little adversity, and like the way he was complaining, and like, so it started there. Then they moved to the States, and he instantly became the star player of the team that he used to play for in Orlando.
Yeah, Montverde.
Right.
Montverde.
But yeah. because he had the father that he had, his father used to get in the way, like a version of the Ball brothers' father.
Yeah, but his father used to play professional ball.
Right. That's how he ended up being born in Australia, because his father played ball in Australia and married an Australian woman.
Yeah.
And that's how Ben Simmons. The only thing I advocate for and proud that I like how he don't handle it is his sister got bipolar, and if you ever see him and his relationship with his sister, like he and his sister is real close. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I think he'd drop everything to go 10 to her, you know what I mean? Like, or if something going on with her, I don't think he would be focused like on basketball. All his focus would be on she, because he very close with his sister. That part of the story was touching. But when he get to LSU, once basketball season was done, he was done. Like, this man stopped. He completely stopped going class and all kind of thing, and
that's true.
The man just didn't go class no more, and he was entering the draft. And he was done projected to be the number one pick. So that's all he care about. I don't think he have the work ethics to be a superstar, and that's why I say I'm gonna go the next way. I just think I don't know if this relates to the mental issue he got going on or whatever, but I just don't think he's mentally ready for the league.
Yeah, see, you see more than me, so you're a little bit more in depth with him, So I mean, him. So we think with him being at Brooklyn, you think that's a good thing to help him as far as you don't think so?
Mm-mm. As long as Ben Simmons don't shoot, he's not a good fit for any team.
So God, man, no man, you talking crazy now.
As long as Ben Simmons don't shoot the ball, he's not a good fit for any team.
I mean, okay, what do you think about him having the players that? Okay, so the type of players that Brooklyn them have, you think that's a benefit for him to maybe help him?
I think he would. So this is why a 7-game series is so hard, because it gives the next team to make adjustments for you on the fly, prepare for the next game.
Yeah.
And that's why Brooklyn is exposed the way they are. It took the first game for Boston to realize how to play Brooklyn. After that first game, we all know when they start the second game, like by halftime, we all know Brooklyn ain't stood a chance
Come on,
because
you can't say that, man.
Boston had figured them out
But
by
Brooklyn
the,
will, but
by
Brooklyn will winning though.
by halftime of the second game.
Yeah.
Boston had figured that. That's what I say. By halftime of the second game, I think the first game still up in the air, still could go either way. But if you watch the second game, by halftime of the second game, it was close. But when they start the third quarter, you could tell Boston figured them out. And the next half game and a half, it was all Boston. They figured them out. They got him. If KD do not get a blowout game, like he just go off, they don't stand a chance.
Second game, Brooklyn were winning in the fourth quarter. You know what's so
In
tricky
the
about this
in the
series?
fourth,
Yeah, they were winning in the fourth quarter. They
they're
might
gone.
give up back. They actually lose. They should have won that game. I think they should have won the first two games. That's
Okay.
what's so funny about the Brooklyn Celtics series is that Brooklyn hasn't played well. They played okay and good sometimes. Boston have played good, but Brooklyn should have won the first two games. They had a chance. It was in their hands. They should have won the first two games. Third game, they ain't had a chance at all.
Not even when
But you know what? They had a chance at all in the third game too, if you really think about it. We
not
just kind of
even
got away.
when what he named, oh my god, what did high jumper name be?
Oh, Jimmy Brown.
No, I'm Brooklyn, the veteran, Blake Griffin. Not even when Blake Griffin came in, they ain't had a chance.
And you know what it is too? Steve Nash, the man.
He
He don't
is,
make in-game
yeah,
adjustments.
he's a terrible coach. Terrible coach.
That's what they might need a coach.
Hell of
They
a
might
point
need
guard, but he
coach.
is a whack coach, Mr. He's not smart in the game at all. Coach in the game at all. I don't know why Lamarcus Aldridge ain't played. You got Al Horford and Tice like just killing these man because there's KD cannot guard these man. Clarkson's still on the rise. His offensive game needs to develop a little more, and Drummond. I think Drummond is your best bet, but I don't think his sub rotation is good. I don't think because
That's what I
when
was gonna say.
even though Clarkson will come off the bench, I feel like Clarkson will get more minutes than Drummond. Like,
Yeah,
but
Clarkson began more minutes than Drummond.
they need to do more. Stop like Kyrie just do one-on-one all the time, and they need to do more because Kyrie have such a respect level, like as a defender, guarding your respect level for Kyrie is so high. I think you have to the big man whoever guarded Drummond when Drummond screened for Kyrie, they have to go with Kyrie because they have to respect what he could do, and also if Drummond roll, he get a lob, he get the bounce pass in, and all Drummond gotta do is just he's so big and he's so powerful. He could just jump, man. Nobody can stop you once you get up in the air. You know what I mean? Not on that team at least, but they don't do pick and roll enough because it's a pick and roll team. I mean league, I should say. Everybody to pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? But not Brooklyn.
That's why I'm saying, man. If you watch Brooklyn play, you don't know what they're doing, like offensively. Like you say, get out to the one-on-one, especially with Kyrie and stuff like that, man. Because Kyrie's a good catch and shoot out the dribble, Durant too. Like you saying, pick and roll. Them man, I would pick and roll Boston to death.
Right.
To death with Kyrie and KD. Because even a switch or not a switch is a mismatch for KD and Kyrie. Then then whoever is in the game, you got Seth Curry. You got some shooters. You could tuck them in the corner if anybody help and stuff like that. I think they should use Drummond more, and I think they should use Clarkson more, man. I don't know. When I watch Brooklyn play, I don't know what type of offense they're running or anything. Like it's just
Their offense is good about the KD or Kyrie.
yeah, that's what it is, the man. And I think that's what hurting them, the man.
I come in and don't cut off my screen. I'm just gonna go run and get me something to drink real quick and coming right back. I could still hear you though.
Yeah, Devon. Yeah. Kyrie's a barn gun. Yeah, Kyrie's a barn gun, the man. He's a gunner in a point guard body, the man. That's what it is, the man. The man has that Kobe mentality type. You know what I'm saying? And he's a gun, son. He's that man. He unbelievable, son. But that man need a coach, man. That man need a good coach. Nothing against Steve Nash, but he might be a little bit inexperienced about how to coach these guys or something. I know, but that man need a good coach. You know.
How your son doing? How your son doing?
Man, he doing good, man. Honestly, like he doing good. He in Kansas City right now. He flying back to Orlando to I got to go to Southport to pick him up later on. He doing good, man. He playing good.
How far Sanford is from you?
It take me like a good 35, 40 minutes, depending on the traffic. Which they might gain like at 9:30. So
I saw
he doing good. He doing good though.
Post something where I guess a reporter do like a good review on a tweet or something that you post.
Yeah, he had a tweet. Yeah. He playing 3 so far he been in 3 tournaments and showcase and stuff. Because this one is the prep. You have on the radar, you have prep hoops, you have grassroots and stuff. And right now it's like NCAA life period. So it's like a certain date to a certain date. They consider life period where, the players them, 16U, 17U, sometimes 15U, they're playing in front of NCAA scouts, all levels, JUCO, D2, NAIA, D1, D3, all that stuff. So it's life period. So right now he's in Kansas City and, they was in Kentucky last week, this week they're in Kansas City, and then 4 weeks ago, they were in Daytona Beach, and every showcase he's been to, they have, write him up and say some good stuff about him, man. So he's doing good, man. His skill, you can see everything kind of coming together, and he finding himself as a basketball player. I think what have been so challenging for him, the man, honestly, is that in 2 years, he went from being 6'2", 6'3", to like 6'9", 6'8".
Hey, your son is 6'9"?
Some have him listed 6'9", they have him listed 6'8". Me personally, I think, he's the man, like solid, like 250, 218, 6'8 and a half, 6'9", 6'7 and a half, whatever you want to label it as, and so like he went from being like a shooting guard, more of a guard type, to more of a big man now. Like he's literally like, like a big guy, like a big man now. So like, and if you watch him play, he's similar to like a Joel Embiid, Jokic, because he could do everything. He could push the ball up the floor, he could dribble, he could pass. He's a pass first, scorer second type player. He ain't a selfish basketball player, and he could hit the 3-pointer. Like he got nice soft touch. Like his footwork is nice, skill and stuff like that. So it's just all about putting everything together. But he's been doing good. He made prep hoops second team so far. So like they don't keep track of your performances and stuff like that. So the first 2 tournaments he was second team. He made second team. Then this past tournament, I guess he had a good tournament. So we'll see what happened with that. And then we just gonna keep, he's gonna keep grinding. So he's doing good, man. Oh, Devon, he named Hassani Rivera. That's his name.
Hassani Rivera. You gotta let me know when he did Daytona again, man. That's right down the street.
They got another. They'll play Daytona again coming up, sometime. So they have a tournament in Orlando, Daytona Beach again and stuff. So,
so any Saturday games, you let me know. I could drive down Saturday and come and check you out, support.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. He's doing good at school, man. The man is a good student. The man. Listen, one thing I could say, I bless, brother, because the way how I was as a kid. And how he is night and day, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate it, and I bless, because he could have been a headache, and he's zero headache in school. He had a couple honors classes and stuff like that. you know, every kid that got you the lazy spell and slack and stuff. So you don't got you all of that as teenager, you know. So I don't know if it's a trip that because I wasn't even as good as he in the classroom. So, but you know, he doing good. Yeah, he eating the fridge out of summer. He's a big boy, the man. It's crazy. You know, he just growing. He humble and everything, man. He's a good kid. He's the type of he's the type of player you would want to play with because he's just a good teammate and stuff like that. You know, so but he doing good, man. So we continue to see.
That's good, man. That's real good. So we gotta look out for all the viewers. You gotta look out for Hassani Rivera in the next year or two.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I gonna send you some of the stuff they say about him, man. You know, they say some good stuff about him, man. The man says some really good stuff that really made me smile and stuff, man.
Make you proud.
Yeah. Because one score right, like along the lines, he write like his potential and skill set. He shouldn't be like one score said like with his potential and skill set and size, he should be like an impact at the D1 level. Like that's how some scouts view him as like, you know. And when I see him, or anytime like me and him go to the gym and we just work out fundamentals and those basic stuff, I always tell him, I said, listen, man, you different, brother. You're right. Like the man gets some skills, brother. Like he different. Like he's just bound with it, the man. You check, he just bound with it. He's not the player who like sit down and like watch NBA games like nonstop. Like nah.
I don't think it's him. I think it's a generational thing. Cause my son don't watch NBA either. He don't watch the actual games. The man will go and watch highlights all day. But I'd be in the living room watching the game, or I would call you or say this game down. You watching it? No, I'm doing whatever. But I don't watch the highlights when I done. How you could be a basketball player and just not watch basketball? I don't get that.
I don't get it either, my son. I don't get it either. You know, but like you say, it's a generational thing for me, man. You know, their basketball is the social media, Instagram highlights and
YouTube, Instagram and YouTube. That man, and now TikTok is a thing, my son. I don't know what's up with it. You could do everything on TikTok. I hear him say.
Yeah, I that's too much for me, man.
Yeah, I ain't got TikTok account yet.
Yeah, I can't get no TikTok, man. I barely to be posted. I just will stick with Instagram, Snapchat, and
I don't tell you. For a while I didn't even know who this Illuminati possibly. Yeah, when I see the post, I was like, wait a minute, that's Mumba. And I promise you, I accepted your friend request or send you a friend request, whichever one.
Wherever way,
yeah. So long ago, at least a year, and I think what 3 or 4 weeks ago is when I sent you that message. Wait, this is you, Mumba, like. And I had you as a friend about a year or and a half. No, however long you been on there.
Yeah, I've been on there for about 3-4 years. I don't barely, but you see, that's the thing. Like I don't barely be on social media and like Facebook is the same thing. Like I do not be on Facebook at all. Like,
that's good, man. Because
I just be too busy and stuff to them, man. You check, I be doing so much stuff. It's like I don't really have time. I don't have that much idle time to be on.
Yeah, you could definitely get hooked on these crap, man.
Yeah. But I think Instagram is the one that'll be on the most because I could come on and scroll a couple times, look at a couple pictures, see highlights, and do it for like 5 minutes, and then whatever I go about my business, you check.
You know what I want to do on Instagram though? I want to clean up my Instagram. You know what I mean? So like when I do scroll, I want to see things like how I could put it. I won't say interesting, but just like, because there are a lot of people that I follow and people that follow me. Well, I'll say follow because I don't see their feed. A lot of people that I follow that probably don't post or don't post nothing. They don't post like I won't even say good quotes. Like they don't even post good quotes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I tired of seeing these feed come up on my because they take up most of my feed, and then there's a lot of good stuff that I don't see. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about entertainment or funny stuff or funny videos. I'm talking about like important things, like good things, like, you know, somebody might have their child on a talent show or something, or like stuff that matters, man. You know what I mean? Like,
man.
I hate when I just see the same person like 6 and 7 different posts in a row. Like, man, what the hell is Paul saying on a freaking time? And it'll be of nothing, just a bunch of crap. Now they're just sitting down and just posting. I ain't got time for that. They'll just eat up my feed, man. I don't even see what's actually good out there. So I want to clean up and get rid of some of them people, like start unfollowing some of these people. Like as I come across some of these posts, I've been hitting my unfollow a lot lately. And one day I'm gonna have time to go through it like individually, just one by one, just go down the list of people I follow. And like, okay, I ain't see a post from this person in a while. Like I can look at like when the last time they post. If you didn't post nothing within a year or two, or I don't start to unfollow you. Like you said, it's just too much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
good night, Carry on. Good night. One love. Good night.
I got ADHD, so I will be the first one to tell you sometimes that I get distracted and lose my focus on social media because like anything like I did next to this window, are we talking? Like something could just fly by and just grab my attention, and then now I ain't even hear what Mumba saying over here, and my eye is locked on whoever flying outside. I could lose my focus in an instant. So
yeah,
I could just be scrolling. Next thing I know is I done that scrolling for 10 minutes, just wasting time doing nothing. You know what I mean? So
hey, that's what social media do, Mr. Nag is like it's like a drug dealer. You know, it's crazy. But that's
it got a good some of the good purposes because a lot of people making careers out of social media. If they got good content, you could make some money. But I don't know if you've been noticing a lot of people have been a lot of like famous people or up and coming famous people has been leaving Instagram because Instagram is starting to regulate how they make money on the app. And I don't think, even though Instagram own Facebook, I don't think Facebook have those parameters. So a lot of people have been leaving Instagram and going back to Facebook and start doing the content on Facebook because Instagram changing up a lot of like they're taking away a lot of ways of how people are making money and
money.
Yeah, so a lot of people leave Instagram.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. These platforms and companies or whatever you make, you blow them up, you will make money, you make the platform popular, and then all of a sudden they'll start setting all kind of rules and stuff like that.
Because the people and probably that we making, I don't see how, but I think they want to keep them in a box. Like, okay, I don't want this person to make more than this amount of money or whatever the case may be. Once they start making more than that, we gotta find some way of reducing how much money this man making. Because either we make that money or nobody making it. You know what I mean? That type of way.
That's crazy, man. That shit crazy. So what he said, do your part.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Oh yeah. You give thanks, the ball. Yeah. You know what? That's funny you you said that because that's what I've been doing, man. You know, I've been, marketing my son, man, hitting up coaches and stuff, just sending, highlights, all the, when they said good stuff about him, just making his name attractive, just putting it out there so they could see it and stuff like that, man. And then let everything fall into place. Yeah, definitely, man, Devon, give thanks. Yeah, I've been doing that, man. That's the thing. Like he had like a Twitter you check, so he posts his stuff on Twitter and stuff like that. So yeah, but definitely that's important, man. Again, Akeem, Liga pimping. You got to get your highlight taste, man. You got to. That's why I go to my son every game that I go to. I record in every game, cause that's the one that edited his highlight tape, his senior season. Junior season. His highlights. Like I tape every game, and I had to sit down and I had to edit out all his highlights out of all the game and put it together.
So how you did your editing? How like that those type of stuff? I wouldn't even begin to know how to do that.
So I started record it on my phone, and then it have a bunch of apps. I end up using InstaShot. You know what I'm saying? Started using, so I don't go through. I have to go through all this, gain them, and then in the settings, the photo settings, when you play the video, you could edit out to where the highlight is and stuff like that. So I gotta go through and do all the editing and piece it together, make it short, and when to cut it off and when to start it. So it's time consuming. Check. So I had to do that, and then I have all these pieces. Check, and then I don't put it as a favorite. So now InstaShot is an app. So when I go in the app, it'll have you pull all the highlights, all the different videos, and then it'll put together. And then I'll have to pick up sound, like want music. These young kids want the different music. So now I have to get music that has the clean version, and then I have to incorporate it I'd have to rip it to the video, and then pretty much like that. So it's a lot of time consuming and stuff. And then the more you do, you just get better at it. So now I'm pretty good at editing and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, you don't gotta show me that there one day, man. Yeah. You need to get something like that there.
Yeah, so like right now, I'm in the process of editing all this video from the first time he started playing trouble basketball to now. So like I get videos when he was like 11 years old and stuff like that. Like I'd be laughing at them because you just see the growth and development, and not just him, other players that was on his team that I still see them and stuff. So because these kids, they're just living day by day. They don't remember how they used to look, when they first started playing. But I got all the videos them, so I'd be laughing and stuff. So yeah, man, I'll definitely show it to you, man.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Son played wide receiver for Duke from 2015 to 2019. Damn, that's
Who?
big, man. Devon.
His son?
Yeah, he played wide receiver for Duke University 2015 to 2019.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask when he said who he was talking about.
Yeah, TikTok editing. See, I ain't know how to do TikTok, man. I never been on TikTok. I don't see TikTok videos or so. So my daughter to be on TikTok, so maybe I hit her up and say she could do something with her brother. Video.
My son to be on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
How old your daughter be?
She 12. Yeah. So hey, big up to Akeem, man, because he be doing some good stuff with the youth them baseball. So he be with his hitting and so, man, his clinics and working with all the different college, high school, and pro players and so, man. So definitely big up to Akeem, brother. He doing good. I've been seeing him post a lot of stuff on Instagram.
I would just about to say I'd be seeing that name somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere to be coming up on my feed. I'd be seeing that.
Yeah, I love seeing that, man. I love seeing it. He be on his grind. So definitely big up to him, man. Big up to anybody else who's doing the thing too as well. I just I be seeing you with Akeem, man. So Devon, what your son doing now, man? I wonder what Devon's son doing now, if he's still playing football and so. But yeah, man. So
I got get my son back on the court. This season over with, so he ain't got nothing to do. So I got a few people.
I go check those, Devon. My bad, man.
No, you good. I got a few people that I wanted to walk out with. I got two of my teammates who probably some of the best shooters I've ever seen shoot. I want to work on his mechanics, like teach you how to shoot a jump shot, and I need to find somebody. I would love to get he home for at least 2 or 3 weeks with Tegan, so Tegan could work with he and he handles.
Yeah.
But I gonna definitely get he home as long as he probably gonna have to go summer school. As long as I could get he home after summer school, for about a good 2-3 weeks, and let's see if I could get as long as Tegan ain't too busy, I could get Tegan to work with he.
Yeah, that'd be good with Tegan to walk with you. Tegan was supposed to walk with my son now, but the COVID happened out with 2020. He was actually going to go home for the summer. He was going to be home for about a month and a half, but COVID happened and some, man. You check. No, I can't send him for the summer because this is the time where he got to be out, being seen because he's a junior. You check, he'll be a senior next year, so I can't. There's no way to send him home. You check. But that'd be good for your son to do, man.
Yeah, if I could,
Give thanks, Devon. Give thanks. Appreciate it, man.
if he could make a leap this summer, where because he gonna be trying out for varsity team, and but I was asking him, so JV and varsity is two different animals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The game gonna get faster. You're no longer gonna be playing against players, a lot of players who just starting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
So you're gonna have to know that you ain't had a growth spurt in a while. It seems like this is gonna be where you're at. And if you stay in at 6'2", 6'3", you're gonna definitely gotta get your handles, because you're gonna be going up against a 6'9" player like Hassani Rivera, who got handles, who could jump, but in our aspect, that's what you're gonna be going up. And if you 6'3" and you can't dribble, then ain't no team gonna look at you. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, work with any handles.
Yeah, man. Once you get in the groove, man, and you get, and it's just consistent and there's something you're doing, then man, the sky's the limit, man.
Yeah,
that's what it takes, man.
I keep telling him, like, you got to make basketball kind of your life. You know what I'm saying? You always dribbling, always shooting, always wherever chance you get off that bleeping video game and go outside and shoot. The more you shoot, the better you become at it.
You're right. It's true. It's true. Because you got the height and everything, man. And then the time when you are sending videos and stuff like that, you could see like the skill and the potential is there, man. That's the thing. It's when you see it and it's there, you know what I'm saying? But it's not complete yet. But if you know basketball, you could just see it. You could see it. You're checking. It's just gonna take time when you see it, and it's like, And that's the thing with your son, man. Once you just get in that groove and go through his growing pains and the adversity and all that comes with the sports, And like you said, man, once he love it and he have the ball in your hand every day, man, that shit, sky's the limit, listen. You just never know, brother. You never know.
And it's up to him, though, because I promise you, we playing ball today, and I think I could have swear here that dude tell me shut up. I tell it. Because I coaching him while he playing. You check?
Yeah.
I ain't said nothing else the rest of the freaking day. I just let him play. But if somebody else telling he something, he ain't screwing up his face. He ain't telling me, man, let me play. Like, he ain't saying that. Yeah. But when I say something, so I got lead play, man.
Yeah. I feel you with that, man. That's how it is with my son too. You check, and it's like they're comfortable doing it with us, so we just got to accept it. It's like it's that comfort. They have that frustration that they don't want to tell the coach it, but they tell the daddy. Saying, because they know, they could do it and stuff. Say it with my son, man. I said, listen, man, when I tell you something, man, it's okay to get upset at me, man, because I've been where you've been, so I know how it is, so.
But I still want you to listen, though.
Shit. Yeah. I don't tell you that, though. Yeah. You still wanted to listen, but you understand.
I ain't telling you, like,
at the same time.
Right now, my son, he don't have good hands. Like, this man, like, people will be trying, he like crisp passes, and his response time is just a little bit lagging. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
to go up for a rebound, like somebody that he could jump more would out jump, or it would look like they out jumping him because they jumped before him. You know what I'm saying? His reaction is just not the best.
Yeah, his reaction. Okay, yeah, that reaction. Yeah.
So he got to catch up to his height. His mental of the game have to catch up to, like when a ball released from somebody's hand. Remember, I could almost tell where the ball gonna come off, like as a rebound. You don't be 100% right, but I could be at least 80% right of where the ball gonna hit and where he gonna go after that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think once he start to mature that way, he gonna start to grow as a basketball player. And like you said, the sky is the limit for him. But he honestly got to guilty room, get off of that video game, but he don't play video game no more because he and his mother to go through it with that there. Excuse me. But he got to get outside. I got to come and tell this man, let me go outside and shoot. Like, that shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had to tell me let me go outside and play ball. And granted, me ain't got all the stuff that they have today, but
Yeah.
still, I had a Nintendo, I had a Sega Genesis. Like I could have stayed home and played video game if I wanted to, but basketball was more appealing to me. The court was more appealing to me. Like to go outside and play ball with Ghost, Frenchie, Lenry, Nigel, Melvin, Shaba. Like these are dudes I grew up with at Allen and back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to have some competitive game in Lorraine because Nigel, excuse me, Nigel and man live in the back at Lorraine. Me, Lenry, Frenchie, Ghost, we live in the front at Lorraine. So the best at the back always going up against the best at the front.
Yeah.
And we got caught in the back and we got caught in the front. So one day, front man gonna get home court advantage. We're gonna play up in the front. Then another day we're gonna go in the back. And the only thing with the back, you gotta play early because the back court ain't got no lights. Front court get a light. So
Okay.
yeah, sometimes we so start the games then back court, and then when it get dark, we run across the field and I run up to front court because and we gotta catch the court before the big man them come out. Because once the big man then come out, then my running we have the court.
Yeah. It's over. Yeah, game done. Let's go. Yeah.
So we gotta run up on the front court to play before that man come. But it just used to be so competitive, man. And but to his credit, all his friends then like space out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it hard to meet up with
That's
them
tough.
and play ball. It got a few gyms that I'd take you to where some of his friends they'd meet up on Saturdays and they'd play
Okay,
there.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but outside of that, it's just me and him all the time. But I when I play, I'd take him with me lately to play, and that's
That's
because
good.
that's the only way he to get run. And I don't tell him, man, do not go easy and he push you around. Like do
Yeah,
whatever.
push, yeah.
Like he get used to that. So when he do play in school or wherever, he used to the physical play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
But
Yeah, sure.
one thing I do say that he's been wanting to do is hit the gym. Like he want to get stronger. He want to get he want to work out his legs and everything. He dunking now, so I know that's why he want to work out his legs. You know what I mean? Because he want to play with a little more jumping ability.
Yeah, man. That's once he get in a groove, man, he'll be good. It's funny you said that you know, when you was talking about Lorraine, when you really look back at it, right? Think about it. Like, no matter what project or whatever, no matter what part you grew up back home, and the people, like your friends push you to be the best. Like everybody push each other to be the best because it was like, for bragging rights, whatever the case may be. And it's like our kids don't have that type of environment to really put a chip on your shoulder to push you to be the best, which is kind of like it kind of sucks in a way, man. Because I wish our kids had that still, man. Because that is like it's so beneficial and helpful for you as a basketball player because it makes you find yourself.
Take this for example. Like T gonna be playing, T gonna be coaching Zoro, Bow, all them gonna be coaching the kids them now.
Yeah.
All these man team and sort of got players from all over the place, like different neighborhoods, different places or whatever. Like when we were growing up, we didn't. It was nothing to build a team from just Harrigan people alone. There was nothing to build a team from just Suffer Ali people alone. Wim people, Larian used to have a team. Grove used to have a separate team. Grove used to sometimes have two teams in leagues and so like that. There,
Yeah.
Like it was nothing to just build a team from your neighborhood. Every once in a while, a team would have a player from a different neighborhood because maybe that neighborhood ain't had enough players or whatever. But majority of the main neighborhoods, them like Chabot, Harborview, Chabot used to have their own team sometimes, and Kennedy used to have their own teams, even though they're so close. But most of the time, they used to pair up. Tongue used to have a team. Like what a place up from Harvey used to have a team. Friesenberg used to have a team. Mumbiju used to have a team. Mumbiju used to team up with like Fanji Panji and Glenn sometimes.
Yeah, Glenn, yeah,
You know,
true.
like, but everybody have a, you know, had a team. Like nowadays, if you notice when Tegan coaching, you got players from East, you got players from West, you got like different, you know, it don't seem like they have that where enough kids from that rightful neighborhood to make a team from that for rightfully for that neighborhood. And because the players is so far in between of who really like basketball or who interested in playing basketball from your neighborhood, and they just don't have that anymore.
You absolutely right, brother. They don't have that anymore for real. Thinking about it, because I remember we had our squad, and our squad was our squad always. You know,
Wherever you go,
yeah, wherever you go, that was our squad. You right, the man. Everybody had like 18, the man. Like, when you really think back on it, man, that was like, that's amazing, brother. Like what we were doing growing up, you know what I'm saying? And it was so crazy is that because you was older than us, you check. So we were younger than you, and you had your squad, like your team, all your friends and saw Frenchie and everybody, you know, Nigel and saw. And then you still had like the up and comers like myself, you know, Young Neg, Aman, Scotty, Saltwell, you know, the list goes on and on, all the youngsters and stuff. So it was like you had like 60 to 80, 30 to 50, and you had like it was so many kids playing that they had this squad. And you know, like that was their squad in every league. You see
right?
the same squad no matter what.
And like you said, because Lauren even had a younger squad with Doobie, Tyrone,
yeah,
Crippler.
Crippler, yeah.
Oh my God, he used to play with Doobie and BD League coming up. You remember Droopy?
Droopy, yeah, I remember Droopy, yeah.
Yeah, you remember Droopy?
Droopy, yeah. Droopy. Damn,
Hey,
I said, man.
Droopy just had one summer where he just grew out, man. Like he never even used to come out and play basketball. I remember
this man, listen.
I remember Cheese was building a team, man, and Cheese put a little 13 to 15. It could even be a little younger than that. A team together, and we in Arta, and then man.
Yeah, Arta. Yeah. I remember. You and Cheese is a coach because you and Cheese were coach, and then after our games were finished, then I will play.
Right.
Yeah. The team, the 60 to 80 used to play after us.
Cheese used to coach. Cheese used to coach both teams.
Both teams, yeah. And you used to coach with Cheese, the young, but then you play the next game. Yeah.
You're right.
I remember. Right. I could I remember. Trust me, because you know what's crazy? Because we used to look up to Ayo, like Ayo, check. So we used to like come to the game, and we would want to show off for Ayo because Ayo was like older than us, you check.
Right.
So I was the man them, you check, and we wanted to be where Ayo was. So we used to like play, and then after the game, we would watch Ayo play. So we used to like admire Ayo and everything like that. You check. And Cheese was always older, you check. He was doing his thing. You check. So it was, but man.
Imagine that. Like you said, like it was even enough to have all these players, these different young players, and we were making sure that everybody got a chance to play. You know what I'm saying? And Droopy just came out of nowhere, Mr. And then Droopy and Doobie start playing in other leagues and stuff, like as the man of the team. Like I don't know what happened to Droopy. I don't even know what he did now, but
me see this man.
In years,
man. Might be over 20 years easy.
Yeah, easy. You know? I agree with that.
You know, and you know what's so crazy? And that's the thing, man. It's like we were like me and Droopy was so cool. Me and Spot we've been cool because we was the same age and we played together in art and so. But when you think about it, it's like you all the way up in Lorraine, we all the way down west. And like we never used to see each other like out of school. You check. Well, like we develop our friendship through basketball in school and playing in leagues.
Right.
That's especially like me, you, and Drew, because we all went to Arta, you check, so we see each other during school. But that's the uniqueness about the sport, the man. It was like it's crazy, like how our friendship developed through basketball and competition because we outside of school, we never used to see each other at all.
Right. We don't hang out or nothing. Just
because we wasn't close.
True basketball. That's how that basketball is how me and Javan from Cambridge get close.
Javan,
basketball and we was in class together. So from we used to see all the craziness in class and do all the pranks and whatever in class and so, and then from class to practice. You know what I'm saying? And that's how our band built. Just basketball built such like a unity between us growing up, and it just like I had know you in Arta, like I had know about you, watch you play. Because when you came, I was on my way out the door.
Yeah.
But once you came to Complex, that's when we really like get close. Because I remember when they did that 3-on-3 lunch league.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to build a team. I wanted to have. I wanted to build a team with me and 3 younger players.
Yeah.
So I went to get you, Nut and Doobie.
I was the squad. 3 freshmen.
And we playing against varsity players. We playing against all type of older people, and I was the only old man on my team.
Only old man, yeah.
And we running through everybody.
Man.
And I wasn't even playing like bang, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was really giving Aya the shine, you know what I mean?
You were giving us a shine, yeah, it's true. I remember that, man.
We run through that lunch league. I think I still got my lunch league trophy.
Yeah, I still get my lunch league trophy. I still get mine.
Man, we run through that league there.
We run through that league, man. That was so crazy, man. That was crazy because I was like, I straight from West and I run it with IIO.
And you didn't want to play at first. I had to kind of beg you to play.
Yeah. Because it was like during that time, I was just last. You check, because I didn't play no basketball. I didn't play on the team, or I didn't play on no teams or whatever that year. You check. Lunch league was the only thing I played. You check.
Yeah, I remember you didn't play JV the first year you come Complex.
Yeah, you check. But that was crazy, man. Like you just get all the way, man. You check. I already me and Dubia, me and Nut, we were cool.
Yeah.
Through basketball, we were cool, and we still cool to this day. You check out, you mesh us together, my son, and we just ball out, my son. You check. But this is the thing, though. Like, it's crazy because it's like a player like your caliber, especially, during them times, you was like the man. Like, you were the man. So, for somebody like your caliber to get 3 9 graders, think about it, because that was the second year Complex was open.
It was.
So, we in a new school. You the man in basketball. We know who you is. Your name ring all over the place. And you come and get we to play. Come on, man. I think it's like the greatest confidence booster in the world, man.
Right.
Because it's like you telling us, like, man, you good enough to roll with me. So it's like, man, that's what I always said it, man. Like, man, when you pick me to play on the team, I saying, and I play, man, and I hold my own. Because I played against all kind of man who on the team and stuff like that.
Right.
So I was like, man, my confidence went through. That's why I ended up playing the next year on varsity.
Like you had no choice, because once they saw that, like Philae was coming for whoever all the star players was, Philae were coming for you. So
all we take off, man.
Right.
All we take off.
You don't really had a choice.
Yeah, man. That's the thing, man. I'm grateful for that, man. That was, man. Because you're a freshman in listen, because you know how it was the first year. I wasn't there the first year. My sister was. Most of my friends was. You check what I'm saying? I used to watch Channel 8 News and I see now highlights from tournaments and stuff like that and everything. So I like, man, you young, it's like you kind of like nervous, you scared, you have all these emotions like, man, I don't know if I'm good enough. Well, all that stuff will come into your mind. You check, and then to be there, you're the second year of school, and then you're a freshman, and you run, and we run it with you, and I get Doobie and I get Nut on the team.
I wanted to fight Nut for not trying out. Not even though he play a little bit of JV. I was telling you should come and play with varsity. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to fight this man, because no disrespect to who did make the team. Like I know Nut would have made the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he would have had a good playing role. But the man, I talked to the man the whole day. You come and travel today. Yeah, come in, they're gonna be there, Yeah. Man, travel coming, this man ain't nowhere to be found, mister. Nowhere to be found. Man just like punk out. Say he didn't think he would make the team. Man, I am telling you to come. You got to come. There is no way you're not making the team if I tell you to come.
He would have made the team. No,
No way you're not making the
at
team.
that point, not was bad. That man could he was bad. He was bad, listen. That man could have played.
He ended up gaining so much trouble in comeback, ended up going Central.
Yeah.
And then playing JV over there for Central. Oh, I'm sorry, playing varsity over there for Central.
Yeah, because when I leave and stuff, me and not, we had our matchups and stuff like that, listen. He on flight. That man had a good squad flight and so. Yeah, man. Not a bad man. Man could have played, bro.
Not was a man child, brother.
Man child, yeah. Bully ball, listen. That man, both man coming down. Man strong, tough. To be that strong and tough and built that way, and then you know how he is as a person. Come on. Come on. You check. He definitely, like, if you didn't know, he definitely intimidate you.
I gonna show you something, and this is just pure skills, like his natural ability, because he didn't really care for basketball. This is just his natural ability. He loved the game. Now, don't get me wrong, to watch it, talk about it, argue about it, he loved the game. But as far as playing it, he had that type of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had just liked it enough to play. But that was just pure natural ability that man was playing off of. Like, no practicing. Wasn't the player to come out on the, honestly, he wasn't the player to come out on the court where we all the time. That dude used to play the hell out of video game. He and his cousin and his brother Wayne, Glenn and Wayne.
Wayne.
Them man used to be on MLB. Okay. Like, these man used to be an MLB season. Like, each of these man got like a season going, and there is die-hard players, my son. I have never played. I've played baseball game, but I have never like did a season. And then when Live came out, that was it. When Live first started, and these man is who introduced me to playing season in basketball. Like, I have never played a season until I start hanging with these man. Like, are you literally playing a season? Like, September 9th come, them man play this September 9th game. Oh, Glenn, you got a game tonight. Come and play. Like, them man would never let me join after a while because I wasn't. They might start skipping my game. They would just let the computer drop the final score and so on. That they just start skipping my game.
They simulate it.
Right. And then man said, Pang, when we start next year's season, we ain't putting you in here because you don't come every night and play. These man serious about this.
Man serious, yeah.
These man serious, and that's what had them man attention. So that's why never used to be out like every night where we could. When not say he got a game, you might think not going Shabbat to play in a league, or he going Mombiju, he going Central to play a game. Not is going home to play his season in Live, bro. I'm telling you, that's how that man was. And then I had NBA season, then I had football season, and then I had MLB season going every year. And then man, it's faithful players.
Yeah, that man is true gamers, man. That's true gamers. Man.
If they got trade, that man getting in the game and they trading that player like literally, that man is seasoned players and then gamers, I ain't that serious.
Yeah, some man used to take it serious, listen. That's the thing. Yeah, that's why they might kick you out, son.
Oh yeah. Them, after the first season, them man like, no, sir, you don't come enough, my son. Them I used to simulate my games there, man. Every once in a while I'll catch a game, but no, sir. But back then I used to play video game, but not like, I was more into, we used to have some big Street Fighter competition and Mortal Kombat competition.
Yeah.
My son, we used to get up, like whoever hosts playing the game tonight, we used to get up in our house and we there in there. Sometimes these my parents or my parent, we gotta kick these man out because we did it all night, my son, just playing Street Fighter. When Street Fighter first come out, what?
That was the game, you know.
We had a partner in Larry, and his name was Bushi. There's nobody touching this man, my son. Like, you could try. If this man want to beat you without you touching, he gonna beat you. Like, he gonna perfect you every rum. He on perfect you. Easy. Beat you so quick. Nothing you could do with this man. And
Nothing you could do it.
This man live in Lorraine for maybe about a year before the first time I ever see him. And he lived 2 doors away from me. See everybody else in this man family. I used to hang out by his front door. And it been like a year before I see this man for the first time because he'd be up in that room playing video games. And then when he finally started to come out and start to come to some of our apartments and sort of play game and so, my son, I could see why this man used to be upstairs playing video games so much, my son. That fuck bad, my son.
My holding his skills, my son.
My son.
Turn a professional.
And he was good in Street Fighter, but not all so good in he didn't like too much care for Mortal Kombat, but Street, and this now beat you anybody. When you got a player that picking like Dalsim and E Honda and who else? Oh, what's a big wrestling man? Zangief.
Is it Zangief?
Yeah, I think it's Zangief. Them 3 players. Dalsim,
yeah, the one with the stretchy arm and so
Zangief and E Honda and well, E Honda is a kind of cheap player. Once you get the hands going, that's it. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing with that. That's a cheap player. But
Zangief,
if you could beat people with Zangief and Dalsim all the time, you bad. Because Dalsim is slow.
Yeah.
And Zangief, he arms them too sharp. You know, he's a wrestler. So if he can't grab you, he can't do nothing with you.
Yeah, it's true.
But when you're playing against Bushi, no matter who you be, this man is demolishing you. Even with Zangief, you could touch you up a little bit, but eventually he can catch you. And then you know when you do that move when you jump in the air and spin and come down with Zangief, that'll take like half your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Once he just draining down your power till that point there, and then once he grab you and do that move there, boom, you're done. And you piss because you may get Bushi down to like a quart life left. And then he do that move there and then your game done like that.
Game done, yeah. You watching your life, you watching his life, and you like, I get you.
And that man do that move then and your game is done.
Some man was good at video games, myself. For real. We used to do the same thing too, man. Young, right in front of Young doing the building, man. We used to be playing video games. Young was the man. He used to bring out his system them I saw. And yeah, we used to play, man. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. We used to play baseball. You know.
You take any system with you to college?
No, I didn't take any. Yeah, I didn't take any with me to college.
I take my Nintendo 64 took with me to college. Now, man, we used to have big games going on with Mario Kart, my son.
Man, that's a game. Up to this day, that's my favorite game. I get original Nintendo yesterday. No, look, I get games and so. See Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt.
And that's your original Nintendo, or you
original cartridge, original cartridge, man. I got I got like what 10 games, yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of games, yeah. And so, man. See,
if you ain't got double dribble, you ain't got nothing.
No, man. No, I ain't got double dribble. I got Rambo, Super Mario Brothers 2, Off-Road.
Off-Road was the game, guys.
Yeah, I got Donkey Kong, Ghost and Goblin.
Ghost and Goblin were good.
Yeah, Meteoroid and Top Gun.
Metroid was their game.
Yeah, and then I get
if somebody tells me they pop Metroid, they lie. They lie. If anybody tells me they pop Metroid, they lie. Metroid didn't have no ending, brother. I don't care what nobody said. Metroid didn't have no ending. You just run around shooting people for levels and levels and levels. And if anybody tell me they pop Metroid, they lie.
Yeah, I ain't pop no game, only Super Mario Brothers, my son.
You never pop
bringing out the oldies.
You never pop Contra?
No, I never pop Contra. I never pop Contra. You know what's crazy? I wasn't good at video games, you know.
I was about to say, don't say you used to play Nintendo if you couldn't pop Contra.
No,
Contra.
I only popped Mario Brothers 1. That's the only game I ever popped, nothing else.
People get so good in Contra, and I think everybody used to get good. And so it's funny hearing you say that. People get so good in Contra. Like if you don't pop Contra with one man, like let's say we all playing, and if you don't pop Contra one man, you got to give up your turn and let the next person play.
Yeah.
Like that's how we used to set our standards. You got to pop Contra with you can't out. And if you can't do that, you can't play. You ain't a good player in Contra.
I wasn't good in Contra, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm telling you.
You remember Double Dragon?
Double Dragon, yeah.
Ninja Gate. Is it Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden.
Man.
Yeah, man.
No, my son. These man don't know about games, brother.
That's why I'm telling you, man. We were like, it's crazy, man, but we were like no disrespect to the ones who come before us, the some way. Look like we were like the golden age, my son.
Right. Because
we were the golden age, man.
we had the best of outside and inside life.
Yeah.
Which the era before us, they only had outside. You know what I'm saying? They had no video game and shit like that. And then
it's true.
This era only got like inside. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no outside life. You know what I'm saying? But we had outside and inside. You know what I mean? So you're right. We was a golden era for real.
It was a golden era, man. And you know what's so crazy about it is that video games are just coming along, right? And we had it, but it didn't take away sports from us. You check what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we had our crew and we like, okay, we gonna play video game at this certain time, and then we gonna go on the court and run ball or go play baseball or go do whatever. Like, like these days, like these kids they'll just be like, whatever game the new game is, and like it take everything over. It wasn't like that for us, man. Like we used to play, and then we just like put aside, and we used like outside was still number one for us.
Right.
Okay?
It didn't hold us from game. Didn't stop me from seeing. Wow, it's almost 6 o'clock. Almost time for the court. You know what I mean? And we go and play ball. Right, so I would play, and then when 6 o'clock come, bam, gone on the court.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy because whatever I was doing, we was doing it too as well. I guarantee like other around the islands then were doing it as well, man. That's the golden age.
When we go on trips and so somebody bringing the system, at least one person bringing the system, and we gonna got some people in the room playing video games. Another room get a gamble game them going, and then another room get 4 or 5 man, each of them waiting to use the phone to call one of the girls them from the girls team or the girl or that, you had those people. And then you had 1 or 2 players that just never in the hotel. They just always gone.
Always gone. It's true, man.
They're always gone.
It's true. They might have the connections, bro. They might have the connect. You want to know these man? They might gone, son. They might gone ramping.
Hey, when I tell my son, when we did China, my son, I think the only time I ever saw Ral was practice and game.
You talking about Ral Caesar?
Yeah. That's the only time I ever see this man, is practice and game. I remember when I went to the China Wild, my son. Here we thinking we the first people there, my son, and we walking for like miles, my son. Thinking, okay, man, we dying to turn back, my son. Man, we walking. When you look, Ral on the way back.
Yeah, that's Ral, though. That's Ral for you, brother. Ral was like, you go places, Ral, he going sightseeing, he running his errands, brother. Ral running errands.
Ral on his way back, coming down the train, and we walk long number. So imagine how far this man walked. And he done on his way back.
Yeah.
That's the only time I saw Ral outside of practice and game. Ral used to be gone by himself too. My boy would just jump on a taxi or jump on one of the guide bus them, and he gone. Like every trip that he been on, he always been like that. We been Mexico.
Yeah, that's Ral, man. Ral is our owner. That's Ral.
Mexico got a carnival going on, my son, and link up with Bo, get Bo to take we to the carnival and stuff. So about 4-5 of us there with Bo. Bo was a grown up. So we did it. Ral did it by himself.
That's right.
Ral done that by the carnival by himself, brother. My boy.
Ral, man.
And then Ral don't talk. Then my Ral, how you get? He just pointing. Ral don't talk.
Ral don't talk, you know. Ral don't talk, man.
Hey, that I used to Calvert used to rank and Ral so man, this man don't talk. Every time I ask this man a question, all he do is point. Hey, between Bo and Calvert, and then sometimes me, but you know, I used to be low key with mine. These man was the two jokes that's at the friggin' trip, Bo and Calvert, these man used to keep we laughing, especially Calvert. That's all as a veteran player in the national team. That's all Calvert used to do. So it's just rank and every friggin' player, Mr.
Yeah. That 1 year playing with Calvert, Bo. Listen, man, Bo is one of a kind, son. That's one crazy man, son. That man is crazy.
Intelligent, smart person. Yeah. Like this dude is smart beyond his self, Mr.
Yeah, like he's a true Caribbean man, son. Like
right.
He get all the cultures from everywhere, my son. You could go any Caribbean island with Bo. Bo, for some reason, man, Bo have some connection, brother. That man, universal.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah,
Bo was our taster too. Like Bo would eat anything. Anything. Listen, we there. I can't remember who he was, but the meal was like a crazy selection, listen. Like the meal, I think did Bo go China with we? I think Bo went Argentina because they had to split the team up. All the young players who were still in college went China, and then all the older players went who wasn't in college went Argentina because they had to split the team up. I just remember I want to say Cuba. One place, my son, and the menu was like crap, my son. So every question you ask the people them who serving the food, like you ask, what is every chicken? And like they're saying yeah, they're shaking their head yes for everything. You could ask this for the same food item. What is the pork? They're gonna say yeah. What is the chicken? Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever you ask them, they're gonna say yeah. So, but the food just look weird, man. It looks strange. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we just come like, so eat the food, man. Take up ask for a taste, and man, this a good man. He didn't even know what the hell it is. And Bo would do that there for everything we come across, my son, on the layout, my son. Bo would try everything, my son, and so we start giving him the name the taster. Bo would eat anything, brother.
Taster.
Anything this man would eat, my son. When we went China a lot, we lose weight, my son, because we won't eat it. I think that's why we lose a lot of game, my son. Because we was not eating. We had to walk places to go. We found a Ponderosa, not a Ponderosa. We found an Outback. And then we found when we find KFC down the road, Mister. That's when we were that's what we were eating every night, KFC.
Yeah, no, I was monitoring. Yeah,
breakfast was okay because once you get eggs and bread, you were fine.
Yeah. True that.
But some people were saying the eggs ain't chicken eggs. People were saying it's other eggs. You know what I'm saying? So that one was a little skeptical. You know what I mean? But I tell them, me care, egg is egg, brother. They go scramble it, that frig is egg. I don't care what kind of animal it coming from. That shit scrambled, I eat it at that. And
yeah,
so
once you get a yolk and all that stuff in it.
Out of it, yeah. That shit could have been alligator eggs. I don't care. That shit scrambled and cooked. So we were just eating and fruits. We were eating scrambled egg, bread, and fruit. I wasn't eating no meat. I don't care. I don't care what the hell. I wasn't eating no meat. That shit wasn't a drumstick, which you probably could make a rat leg look like a drumstick, but it ain't gonna be big, like a chicken drumstick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then a dog or a cat might be too big. You know what I mean? So
That said it was Cuba. She said Langolo. She said it was Cuba.
Man, Cuba food was horrible. A lot of people were getting sick in Cuba.
Yeah, she said they didn't even want to drink the water.
Mm-mm. They had we staying at a bad place in Cuba, man. Like it was just crazy. A lot of these trips, we stay in some crazy places.
That's amazing. I went to Cuba, Mr. I would have loved to go to Cuba, Mr.
And then Cuba was 2 trips. I didn't go on the first one.
Oh, you didn't go? Okay.
No, I didn't go on the first trip to Cuba. Me and Tegan didn't make the first trip. The first trip to Cuba was my second year of playing national team. I know Coffee went. Coffee was the youngling on that team that he and somebody, I want to say Caleb, but I ain't sure. But that's when Tyrone, Zorro, Rajabel, all them went Cuba. They went. That's when they went Havana, and that's the place everybody they say when you go to Cuba, that's where you want to go, Havana.
Yeah, so you want to go Havana.
Yeah, so where we went in Cuba, it was not good, man. We stay in like a it probably could have been a hotel back in a rundown hotel that we stay in. It seemed like some type of complex. The water wasn't running good.
Jeez.
That shit was hot as hell at night, or it either was hot as hell at night or cold as hell at night. It ain't had no heat, no AC, nothing.
No AC.
Yeah, it was just bad, man.
Yeah, that's the trips you don't forget, my son.
Yeah. When I went, my very first trip in Venezuela was bad. Where we stay, it was terrible. But we make the best of it. All the trips then we make the best of it.
You got to.
We as a community, as a team, we don't make the best of our trip because we hang out in each other's rooms, and we also, when we do go lineman, we all go together, and so we used to make the best out of all the trips them. Like it just used to be, we used to play domino, we used to play in Venezuela, a lot of man get strong, a lot of man get swole because we were playing domino for push-ups. That man make Earl Pulse quit, brother. Like they make him quit playing that. The man couldn't do a man hand was trembling to do one more push-up, my son. He was down on the ground so much, brother. Because they were playing like 10 push-ups per pass, and then
pass.
Yeah, and then when you lose, you do 20. When the only person that ain't doing push-up is a person that win.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else do 20. And man, I was a youngling on that team there. I was Sonil Johnson, Carl Thomas, Carl White, Carl Claxton, Jaja Richards, Jackson, Dolar, whatever, Dolar. I think he named Jackson Dolar or Dolar Jackson, whichever one. Tyrone was on that team. Bola was supposed to come, but Bola got sick in Puerto Rico, so they sent him home. I think Tyrone was on that team. Yeah, Rajabel. Rajabel. No, Calvert getting a fight with Puerto Rico. Jackson getting a fight with Cuba. It was a crazy trip. But the village we were staying in was this man was harassing the you got
memory, brother. That's one thing.
You gotta remember these things, Lango.
It's true. You right about that, man. That's the good thing, man. If you can remember stuff like that, man, that's so good, my son. I ain't gonna lie, brother.
I used to can't wait till summertime because back then I was well, when I first started going, I was in college. No, high school. I started in high school.
High school, yeah.
And then once I get to college, I continue. But I couldn't wait till summertime for national team, man.
What do you mean? You got to go to different places.
Man, when I used to tell my teammates them where going, and so like them I used to be like, damn, that's amazing, my son. Like,
yeah,
some of these man local I used to play with, like local from Jacksonville, and them man never even crossed the bridge in Jacksonville, never even crossed the waters to go on the other side of town, never. I used to be like, how is that? I was across the bridge the second day I beat in Jacksonville. Like, how was that even possible? You
That's
know what I
crazy,
mean?
man. They would shout that, man.
I don't know, my son. That's crazy. And
Because
for
when I was
them,
playing, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
no, for them man to play basketball and not playing the other schools them across the water, across the river, like how, like
Yeah,
what kind of?
that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
That's crazy. I was gonna say when I was playing baseball, like when I was in college and professional, I used to always follow the national team or something, man. And I used to see the places I used to be like, man, that's some man. I would love to go there. I would love to go there, man. I wish I were going there. Man, that's some and there's good opportunities, Mister. Being able just to see different cultures and everything, man. And plus being
Yep.
a team with your friends, them, like you can't ask for anything better than that, brother.
Definitely, my son. I think everywhere we went, we link up with somebody that from a local that just stuck with us and show us around the place. And like I remember Mexico, my son. They had some girls that link up with we, and they just take we all over Mexico, take we around the town, like link we up with their boyfriend and so on. And we all used to hang out and go out and so like every night, and it was just fun, man, in Mexico. And I think Mexico is where I've been the most. I think I've been to 3 trips to Mexico with the national team, all different places. Yeah, all different places and different generations of player. I went when I was the youngling of the team. I went when I was maybe sophomore, junior, and then I went where I was the senior. Me and Tegan was like the senior of the team, where we playing with we playing with players that are still in high school, maybe still in college, and so me and Tegan had done graduate from college.
Yeah.
Tegan was overseas, and I was doing my 9 to 5 up here in Jacksonville, and so me, Tegan, and Coffee was like the seniors of the team, and so I played 3 different generations of going to Mexico. And all the trip them were different.
Man, you blessed, brother. That's good, listen.
Yeah, man. National team was good, man. I just hate how there's some of the stuff we always talk about. Just
yeah. It happens, man. That's just part of the way how it is.
The politics of it. We gotta the players that they deemed as the lesser players to work hard to get to the big stage, and then when the big stage come, they kind of recruiting all these players that don't come to the minor tournament, the central baskets, the stuff that will make us qualified to get to that level. And it just used to put a little salt in your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Because even my time in my trip, my first and only trip I went with on the Barbados trip, even though they really played, like I had a blast on the trip.
Yeah, because
I had fun, brother.
We used to make it. We used to make it what it is. We stay in a nice. It was an okay place where we stay, and it wasn't all of that. Where we stay in Barbados, we ate good in Barbados. The only thing about Barbados, they were feeding we fish every night, fly fish. Every day they're feeding we fly fish, and that was kind of crazy. I can't eat fish like every day like that. You crazy? Yeah. But you ain't got no choice because that's all they got in the freaking menu.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't go much places in Barbados. I don't remember. I only have memories of being on the complex where we were staying and then going to the game.
Yeah, we went to a club one night. It was like right by the complex. I could remember.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You sure?
Yeah, you sure it wasn't an outside thing? Like it was like a village or something?
It could have been like a village or something. Yeah, I remember.
I remember it'd be a celebration somewhere. We definitely have walked to it and had a blast. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I could say.
Yeah, see, that gonna say we did go to a club. Yeah. I remember we had walked, man. I could remember like walking to it, and I remember a group of us was standing outside, so people was already inside, and so, but yeah, we went out.
The baddest club scene I ever been to was when we was in Jamaica.
Yeah, Langolo, you're right. Yeah, it's true.
We went to the club in Jamaica. Tegan was in the club. If you Tegan in the club, like we were having a good time in Jamaica.
Yeah, but Tegan in the club, yeah.
Tegan and Coffee don't go out. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tegan is always roommate, and I always going out, Levy, wherever. You know what I mean? I like the lime. At that time, I liked the lime. So we went to the
That's
club and
facts.
we went to the club in Jamaica like almost every night, right? Up until the last night where we left the club and everybody trying to run home and finish packing because we got to jump on a plane early in the morning. And
Jeez.
we club until they were loading up the bus. Like they were blowing up our phone and so trying to get we to come out, like sending people to the club because the club was next door. They were sending people in the club to come and get we up because the bus getting ready to leave and shit. So you want to see the girls and boys team, everybody just run to their rooms, scattering, trying to finish up and get ready to go to the
That's
friggin'
crazy.
catch the bus and get to the airport because Jamaica airport was crazy. It was a hassle on the airport.
Damn, that's
But
crazy, son.
but that night in the club, what? Oh my god, them I had you ever hear this DJ named Big Belly Sky Juice?
No. I don't think so.
I guess
Big Belly Sky
his
Juice.
thing is he's like he got a big belly and he the DJ shirtless and he'd be dancing and jiggling the belly on stage and so well he was playing in the club, my son, and he had the club rocking, my son. But also when we come out the club, they get it the biggest grill I ever see, my son, right in front of the club, and the grill just full of jerk chicken, my son. And they got a long ass line waiting for jerk chicken. So we were able to get chicken because we tell the man them that we played in a basketball tournament. Our plane leaving in 20 minutes. No, our plane leaving soon, and we trying to get some jerk chicken before we leave.
Yeah.
Can't leave Jamaica without getting jerk chicken. So the partner hook we up. Hey, my son, that chicken was so freaking good, my son. That frig was hot off the grill, soft, spicy. My son, after eating that chicken, jumping on get some bread, jump on a plane, my son, and we just, I know I crashed on a plane because I was up all night in the club
Oh, yeah, for
dancing.
sure. No, yeah.
I was up all night dancing, my son. That's how we had so much fun, man. Then girl in Jamaica, like once they know you in from there, you know, you playing basketball, you live abroad, and this girl was like attacking women, like literally like pushing other girls to come and dance. So we and so on, like why we like superstars, yeah, man.
Man, I know I am loving that, Mr.
What?
Man.
So we had all them trips, and we used to have so much fun, son. So much fun amongst each other, going out in the city. Like it was just good, man. I remember China, we went in the mall. Well, what they call a mall, it's like a flea market. It looked like a flea market to me. And they had, when I tell her, like PlayStation was in at the time.
Doing crazy. He
Hey,
said that
what
DJ bit and shatters belly.
One of them, son. I don't know. He been St. Croix too, the same DJ. I remember going glimpses to see that DJ.
Okay.
What happened in Jamaica stays in Jamaica, or wherever trip we go on. What happened in them trip stays and those trips doing it. But what was I? Oh, China, my son. If I tell you, my son, that had like 60 different versions of PlayStation in this store, my son. Man, they had PlayStation this big. This big, Mumba. Like,
that's crazy.
Like a little PlayStation with some
little... ahead of the time.
Man, they had the phones where the mobile phone, so they got it like the keypad down here, and then a big square screen up it's oversizing the actual phone down here. Like this is a rectangle piece going this way, and then it's like a rectangle piece going out here and coming around. Like I'm like some of the phone I used to like turn and flip even before they had come thing. Yeah. I remember me and Tegan, so we were buying a lot of DVDs of movies that ain't even make it to the theaters yet on the mainland. And like you remember that movie with Halle Berry? I think it was called Swordfish.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie, by the way.
Swordfish didn't even make it in Babylon yet.
That's a good movie.
And we had the DVD.
Damn, she plays in that movie too.
Yes, sir. That's the movie where she first showed her titi.
Yeah, that's true.
I think everybody watched, all the dudes that watched that movie just to see Halle Berry titi them.
She was a top. She was one of the biggest stars, man.
When
You know,
Halle Berry did Monster Ball, my son. Oh, that sex scene. Oh my God. I think everybody saw Halle Berry in a different light after that, my son. I think I watched that movie like 10 times after the first time I watched it, my son, just to see that scene there, my son. Or let me just be honest, I think I rewind that scene there about 10 times when I first watched it. Just so,
I got a movie somewhere here.
just so I could see every aspect of that scene there, my son. I needed to see everything that happened.
Yeah, I was
Everything.
shocked, man. I was shocked. I got a movie somewhere here. I was shocked when she did that, Mister. Them I said them I say were real. You know,
I don't know how true that be, but I heard that too.
yeah, it's crazy, Mister. Shout out to Halle Berry, Mister.
Shout out to Halle Berry. I could watch that movie
She's a
right
legend.
now just to see that scene there.
yeah.
I
Punk
tell you,
stupid for real, you know. Punk
I-
stupid for real, Mister.
Lang-
Punk
Lang-
crazy.
Langi, trust me. When I first watched that movie and I saw that scene, I think I rewind that scene just to see. I wanted to make sure I catch everything about that scene there. Every crevice, corner of Halle Berry that I could see, and her movements or all of that scene. And nobody never see Halle Berry in that light, them, son.
It was shocking, man.
That might have been one of the best movies ever.
No, man. No, man. No. The only good part about that movie is the scene.
No, it was a good movie altogether, but the
think
scene,
so?
yeah, the scene definitely draw the attention, because once one person side, everybody start talking and start spreading the word about that scene there. Excuse me. Everybody went and watched that movie just to see Halle Berry do that part, Emerson. What's your
I keep asking if you play with Carl Crozier.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Carl is a character, Emerson. CK is a character, Emerson. I love CK. CK didn't grow up in the Virgin Islands, so when he came down, his eyes were wide open to the Virgin Islands. This man wanted to go. Tongue had a club. Oh my God. I forget the name of the club. But anyways, this man, after he went out the first night he ever went out in St. Croix, this man wanted to go every night. Like, no, ain't nothing going on tonight. But that was the thing that used to hurt St. Croix. Like throughout the week in the summertime, like it didn't have like a Tuesday night jam or a Wednesday night jam. Like it just used to be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday type of vibes. Maybe sometimes Monday. But if they used to have something going on every night, that dude would have been in the club every night, my son.
You talking about Hondos?
No, not Hondos. No, not Hondos. It wasn't Hondos. Hondos were don't close down. It used to be okay. So you know when you go Tongue, and then you drive down to the bottom of Tongue, you go around Pizza Hut, and you're coming back up.
Yeah.
There was a club on that side. It used to be on the left hand side when you're coming back up.
Or is it being a left coming?
Yeah.
I wonder what club that is.
No, I do know the club that used to be on the right. I think that one used to call something with an H. Not
Hondos. Yeah, Hondos.
No, not Hondos.
Not Hondos.
No, this way they used to have the the foam jams. That club there that used to be on the right, on the other side, not the same side of Hondos. Matter of fact, there used to be several clubs on the other side.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just can't remember the name. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. But yeah, man, we used to text CK around the island, my son, and then he loved the girls them. He love the girls them down there, my son. Like this, he is a character. He got stories. I love sitting with CK and he just talking the stories because CK was a big deal. Like if you Google CK right now, or you go YouTube and look up this man videos right now, CK was a big deal, man, and I love what he's doing now because now he to work with kids. He got
Oh, that's good.
programmed. Yeah, he got programmed. He to train kids and so in back in New York.
Is
But
it
yes,
Luncheria?
I never heard that name a day in my life, so I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know the name. I can't really be honest. Yeah, we got like another 10 minutes, man.
Okay, St.
Yeah,
Croix
yeah.
had any club named Tropics?
You know what? That's a good question, you know, because that name sound kind of familiar. I might be tripping, but you do sound familiar. I can't tell this son. I never used to really go to any clubs down, in East Town, so that's the thing. So I don't really, a couple of times I passed through Hondos, but I was a youngin' then.
Me and me and not used to go Hondos all when we were in high school. So I don't know.
That's facts, Hakim. You were getting buckets at pit for real.
Yeah, he was a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah,
And
it's true.
if you let this man tell you some of his stories and overseas, dude got some crazy stories, my son. He was a big deal. And I tell you, when we play USA in Vegas, like so you remember we were talking about the other day, like we were finding out to some of the NBA players and stuff, but not really,
Yeah.
but we was just
Yeah,
excited
he's
to
showing
see,
love,
man.
showing love. Yeah,
Yeah.
excited, showing love. Yeah.
NBA players was out crowding CK because they remember when this man had Pitt racking, brother.
Yeah,
They
man. Big
rem-
East.
and then he is a legend in New York.
Yeah.
Like he's a legend at the Rockers. Like Ali's when I saw Carmelo, first person, when Carmelo saw him, and Carmelo said, CK was good. And CK turn around and then Chancey Billup run over and grab you from the back. Man, I can hurt you right now, or whatever, And then
Yeah, yeah.
Kobe came over. Then Tyson Chandler came over. Like all them man coming over to CK. CK was our celebrity. And all them man coming over to chill with this man. And like after the ceremony done and so like we all mingling and that's what we get to talk to some of these man and we just chilling and vibing and so until
Yeah.
till everybody just get let out the ceremony and so but CK was the man. All them man know CK. Everybody on the United States team knew who CK was. All them man come over and talk to this man. And he even he know like celebrities. He got celebrities in his phone that he could just call and just chat with them, man, like nothing. This man are telling me stories about like about P Diddy and so way before like these like P Diddy rumors that he's anti man and he's saying this from Lang like and he giving like facts of why P Diddy's anti man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like he used the word anti-man. I like that.
Uh,
I like that.
that's our
Yeah,
award.
yeah.
That's our award. I can't give away our award, anti man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. He get them on the show them on semi son.
I go I
Yeah,
go
but
I gonna try. I gonna try. I don't have no contact. I used to have his number, but I don't have no contacts with this was when he first left me and he used to talk a little bit, catch up. He still used to call me and so on, see what up to. He and CK outside of Tegan and Coffee and Mountain, Calvert sometimes used to give me some praise. He and Shakes used to be the man that used to like outside of Tegan, them man who know me used to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
the man that like show me like a lot of love and respect. Shakes used to always say me son, Pang, if these men don't respect you, my son, I don't know what his coach the see, but I have respect for you, my son, because look around. You're the only man on this team that working at 9 to 5. All of we to play ball overseas. All of we coming from basketball. So all of we coming in some type of shape or whatever. You to come from a desk. And sometimes we there in practice and you sometimes you to be running circles around we and no matter how much ball we to play, there is no cakewalk like playing ball against you. Like you like people just can't score on you. You know what I'm saying? CK used to say the same thing. CK used to say, man, Beanie, you not playing ball nowhere? like none of these dudes they try to get you somewhere. I'd be like, nah, man, just I said, but I don't really play anymore for that. You know what I'm saying? I play to come and meet the Carl Krausers. I play to come and meet the Carl Thomas and play with y'all, man. That's why I come, man. And I love to represent the VA. You know what I'm saying? I don't play to make money anymore. I kind of give that up already. I got kids now. You know what I'm saying? And kind of too late for me. You know what I'm saying?
Game recognized game, man. Trust me, brother. No, it's true, man. Because it's you. You know what I'm saying? You just the way how you is. You know what I'm saying? You're not the type of person to brag on somebody. Anybody that see you play know, like, bro, like you're on a different level, listen. Even though you in whatever pro ball and stuff like that, it doesn't take away from anything, bro. If people see you play, they know. Like if people, that's why I'm saying, man. Like if people was going out when I was going out and when the gym used to be rocking when you used to play, people would know. That's why you get so much love, brother, because it's like you were the man, brother. You wasn't like no selfish player or anything like that. It was just excitement at all aspects, defense, offense. You grab the rebound, like just the way how you played. You check it was just like. You just see them. It's like once in a generation type talent, man. You see it and it's like, damn. Like he have to drop 40 or 30. The way how you pick people pocket and make the pass and just play the game and the oohs and ahs of offense and defense that you brought. Come on, man. That's the thing, bro.
You want to hear a crazy story? So the first league, and this is the last story I can tell before we come out. The first league
sure.
I ever played in Jacksonville. I remember we used to play at this church every Sunday night, and they had a partner that used to run a recreation center in the heart of the ghetto, the toughest place in Jacksonville, with all the fights and killing that happened or so. So he used to run a recreation park in a center there. So he used to come and play with me on Sundays, and he used to be like, man, you know how to run a league at my recreation park.
Yeah, facts, Langolo, facts. Can't say any better than how she said, brother. She just explained why I'm trying to say.
Nobody was somebody to everybody.
It's true. It's so true. That's my point.
Yeah, Langy. Thanks.
No, it's true though. It's true. No, it's true.
I laugh it because Langy, I was throwing her little side jokes about me. I don't be seeing them myself, but I don't be reading them when she don't be posting them.
No, man, she right though, man. You ain't nobody, meaning like you're not like a well-known name superstar to like younger generations, but like for us, who been there, like what I'm saying, like unless she tried to make a joke, but I read it a different way.
No. It's a definite compliment what she's saying. Basically, like that nobody is somebody to everybody, probably everybody that I've came across in this basketball scene.
Yeah.
So, anyways, he said, man, I run a league. I want you to come and play. So I said, okay, I cool with that. I got on and play, and his team is the shittiest team in the league, Mr. The gabbiest team in the league. But playing with these man, like we were giving everybody a run for their money, basically, and I'm tooting my hand here a little bit, all because of me. Like what?
No, go ahead, man.
I was doing like everything. So one of my best partners now was on a different team that I was playing with. And I never meet this man nowhere. So his man pulled me to the side. He was like, "Hey man, why are you playing with this garbage ass team?" You know what I mean? Like, but first I hate me. This man, I hate me because I was picking all his players' pocket. You know what I'm saying? He said he used to be on the side, man, who the fuck is this? Oh, excuse my friend. Who the F is this dude, man? This man that think he can just guard anybody. Like I hate me, he said. But anyways, when the league done and so he's like, man, why you playing with this garbage ass team? And he said, man, next year when we play, you coming to play with us, man. So he kind of like pulled me into his circle. Yeah. And outside the league, we used to travel in different neighborhoods and just go and play ball like in the evening time. And that's where I earned my respect around the city. Because them man used to bring me to just guard the best player of this neighborhood. And I give them man problems. offensive, because I was a little quick. Like, and I had no like fancy dribbling and so, but I know how to get to where I want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got good instincts and stuff.
Right. So that's how
Very
I
good
get my
instincts.
name around Jacksonville against all the, like the ball players and so, and so that's what Langolo said. Like I might come to a place when nobody know me, but everybody know me, and like all the people who should know me when I walk in the gym. You know what I mean? Or walk in somewhere, and I always run into people places and. Just everybody will be asking me if I still hooping anymore. I'm like, and the first thing they say, man, I hated when you guarded me. That's what everybody does say. I hated when you was coming to play against you and you're guarding me. But you used to let me know I need to step my game up and bring out the best in me because you play honest defense and you didn't give nothing easy.
It's true, man. It's true. Yeah, man. Well, we about to wrap this up, man. Good chopping it up, brother. This was actually a good show, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This was nice. I love this right here. So next Sunday, God's Spirit Life, man. Once nothing happened to none of us and stuff like that, we got a Damara Rayma Alvarez, man. She will be on the show. Next week Sunday. That's what we got coming on. So
one of my favorite female players, and plus she's a lefty.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna have her on, and then we supposed to have Carrie Young coming back on to talk about CBA. Talk about the CBA and all the plans that CBA has. Some they can't give out, but just talk about all the contributions and the goals and what they're trying to do to better the youths them. So definitely we supposed to have her back on as well with that, and then we just move on from them, man. But
sounds good.
Shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. Showing us love and everything, man. Engaging with conversation with us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Big up to everybody, Devon, Akeem, Langolo, Dwayne, Carrie Ann, all the Facebook users and stuff like that, everybody, what I'm saying? So, Sheikah, everybody, man, bless up to everybody, brother. Everybody that passed through, heal us up and everything, so we talk about all kind of stuff from video games to the NBA, so, yeah, man, Jelani, everybody, man, just trying to big up everybody, C Boogie. Every Wednesdays, check them out, man. Livewire, check them out as well, too. But any last thing you want to shout out, Pang, before we wrap it up?
No, man, you said it all, man. Thank you for everybody that hung out with us tonight, chopping it up, giving the comments, questions, It's always love, always good to do this, and see you next time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Karen, too. Shout out Karen. Shout out Alex Camacho. Yeah. Yeah, man. But good night, everybody, man. Love alone. Everybody be safe. Have a good week. So we say you're back again.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Salute.